And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Markesan High School. Daily Dodge TV presents the high school football game of the week. And tonight, we've got a matchup for you in the Eastern Suburban Conference as the Cambridge Blue Jays are in town to take on the Markesan Hornets. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you from the football field. I'm joined by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Anthony Kinsey is our videographer and engineer for this broadcast. And tonight's game here on Daily Dodge is brought to you by our presenting video sponsor, Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam, the Manufacturers Business Alliance, Bayside Supper Club, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Metalcraft of Mayville, Landmark Credit Union, Pine Hills Trucking, Ergo Bank, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, and Horicon Bank. Welcome into the broadcast, everyone, on this Friday night. Glad to have you aboard for a Week 8 matchup. And there's some celebration going on here in the press box as we start the broadcast, and that is because I take it, Tim Haldeman, the Brewers just won their game against the Atlanta Braves.
Orlando Arcia just grounded out to second base for the final out of the ball game, and I'm sure they're going wild in Milwaukee and all over the state of Wisconsin. Let's get excited. How about if Wisconsin becomes the state of champions, Mike?
I have no problem with that.
The Bucks have already done it. Mm-hmm. Now it's the Brewers' turn. And, hey, one never knows. The Packers, twice in Aaron Rodgers' career. What do you think? You think that's a possibility?
It's definitely a possibility.
Okay, partner, let's do it.
And speaking of champions, this Markesan team is gunning for a possible Eastern Suburban Conference championship, as if things hold the way they are right now, they're going to have a big showdown next week right here on this field against Marshall. And but right now, it's job number one, and that is to stay the course if you're Markesan with the Cambridge Blue Jays in town. Did you see who won the toss here?
Mike, I didn't know. They're just having it right now.
Well, they did. They already did it. Oh. But the teams didn't line up on either.
They're doing it again right now.
Okay, because the referee
they just shook hands.
Yeah, the referee signaled receiving. So we'll catch it later. But anyways,
right.
So Markesan comes into this game with a fine record of 7-1 overall, and they are 5-0 in the Eastern Suburban. Now the one of the wins for Markesan was actually a forfeit win. Clinton a couple of weeks ago had to forfeit their game, and so Markesan actually picked up a replacement game 2 weeks ago against Amherst, and that's their only loss of the season, was a non-conference loss to Amherst, 29-15. Other than that, Markesan has been spot on, and they've been perfect other than that one game all season long. In fact, the Hornets, they're getting it done on both sides of the ball. They've outscored their opponents 240 to 108 this year. They score on average 34 points a game, and they allow only about 15 points per game. So both sides, offense, defense, clicking right now for head coach John Dunleavy and company. As I mentioned, Markesan, along with Marshall, entering tonight's action, the last two unbeaten teams in the Eastern Suburban. So that's why I mentioned at the outset that if things hold tonight, if both Marshall and Markesan would win their games tonight, next week there's a big Week 9 matchup for all the marbles in a conference championship. Cambridge, meanwhile, they had to forfeit their game last week due to health and safety protocols. They were scheduled to play Marshall last week. They were not able to pick up any replacement game, so the Blue Jays come in with a 3-4 overall record. They are 2-3 in Eastern Suburban Conference play. So it's been a couple of weeks since this Blue Jays team has played. One would think they'd be pretty fresh coming in here tonight. And I was talking with head coach Mike Klingbeil of Cambridge earlier this week. He said the good news about last week was nobody actually tested positive for COVID, but because there were people exhibiting symptoms, they had to take the precaution. But nobody actually had COVID-19 on the team, the players or staff, and everybody's feeling good. Both these teams are relatively healthy coming into this one here in Week 8, Tim.
And that's just great, Mike. And tell you what, Mike Klimbile has been at Cambridge for a number of years. He's the athletic director at Cambridge. I know him extremely well. He's might be a little tainted, very honestly, because he continues to hire me for basketball and baseball
nobody's perfect,
officiating.
Right? Yeah.
But no, I love Mike Klimbile. He's one of the great guys in the profession. And John Dunleavy and I go back. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, when did I first meet John Dunleavy? Would have been in the fall of 2002, when he was a freshman at Ripon College.
Yeah.
And he and my son were members of the Ripon College baseball team. And Johnny, great story. He broke his leg when he was a senior. He broke his leg playing baseball, and could not play the season. He did finish out his fourth eligible year the following year. But, and in so doing, he very honestly allowed my son to get a whole bunch more playing time. And I think my son would agree with that. And he went on and had a really, really good season. So those two have been great buddies, and John and his parents and his wife Joelle was out doing the hot dogs and the popcorn as we came in the gate, Mike, tonight. And Johnny's 6-year-old son Hank is out there playing football right now, butting heads with one of his buddies out there with a little dinky blow-up football. And you'll see him out here in about 8-9 years guaranteed.
John Dunleavy is in his 4th season at the helm here in Markesan, and all the guy has done since he came here is win. I mean, he's won a lot of games. Now, granted, he and his staff have done a phenomenal job, but they've had some really, really talented players on the roster for the last couple of years. You mentioned Mike Klimbile, too, and Mike is a great guy, too. This is his 16th season as head coach of Cambridge. And, I was talking with both coaches earlier this week on the phone. Both have tremendous respect for each other and for their programs and what they do. And these two teams have played a couple of times over the years, and they've had some pretty good battles. Now, according to Mike Klimbile, this is the first time that Cambridge has come up here to Markesan. In fact, Coach K was telling me on the phone, he said, I'm anxious to see what their facility is like up there. And I said, well, you won't have to worry. I said, it's a very, very fine facility here. We love coming here, and we've spent a lot of time here over the years. We enjoy being here. The school enjoys having us. It's, mutual respect all the way around.
Mike, it's one of my favorite places to come for, I don't care if it's football, I don't care if it's baseball or basketball. The band, you may hear them right at this very moment.
Speaking of the band, I just shook hands in the back here when you were talking earlier with Tom Winkers, the band director here at Markesan, and I've known Tom a long time. We play together actually in the Beaver Dam Community Band in the summertime. And Tom, if there was, when we rank pep bands, Tim, you and I consistently say 1A, 1B, Markesan and Fall River.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. They are the best conventional high school band in our broadcast area, bar none. No offense to anybody else. They work really, really hard. But, man, I'm telling you, folks, if you're refereeing a basketball game and you got a dandy going between Markesan and Randolph, okay, and I don't care if it's, Skip Laper coaching or Patrick Van Dalwick coaching or boys, girls, or whatever, and you got that band just a hopping in there, man, the acoustics will just blow you right out of the gym. And if that doesn't get your hair on edge, now I understand that's a very small amount of hair in my particular situation, but man, it just gets you going. If you don't enjoy that as a referee, you just don't have warm blood. It's awesome. And this facility right here, Mike, is one of the best. You and I are sitting on chairs, which a lot of places we don't get to sit on chairs, all right? We have a very, very nice, what is that, a 1x12 in front of us, I'm guessing.
Not a 2x4.
No, it's a 1x12, which is absolutely perfect. It spans the entire length of you and me. I can put my statistics sheets right on there. I can sit in my chair. I'm not totally injured by the time the end of the game comes, It's really awesome. And I can talk and not be in pain come the end of the game. That's really nice.
Well, that's the last thing we want, Tim, is to see you in agony at a high school football game. We don't want that. Nobody wants to see that. But, no, we're glad to be here. Like as we said, this is just one of our favorite places to come. Fine facility here. They always treat us very well up here in Markesan. And we've been to Cambridge a couple of times, too, over the years for some games. And same thing down there. They have a very nice facility. So a lot of mutual respect all the way around. But, again, here's Markesan, having a fine season with that 7-1 overall record. And, Cambridge has struggled a little bit. In fact, they've lost 2 of the last 3 that they've played, 3 out of 4 if you count that forfeit. But, again, they're, they can still, as looking at their situation, Cambridge at 2-3 in the conference, 3-4 overall. If Cambridge can, pull the upset, shall we call it, here tonight, then next week they would finish out with Clinton, and that's a very winnable game for the Blue Jays. So they still have a lot to play for here. They can still, I would think, punch their ticket to the postseason. So certainly they're not going to come in here and roll over. And, Markesan maybe on paper looks to be the favorite in this game, but don't tell that to Cambridge because they're still going to come in here hungry and they're going to be fresh after not having played for 2 weeks. I'm sure they're chomping at the bit to get back on the field.
Without a doubt. And I had an opportunity, Mike, prior to the game after we got set up here. I went out and chatted with both coaches. And Johnny Dunleavy looked extremely confident. He spoke extremely confident. And he said, one thing we got going for us, and that's speed. You can't teach speed. And he says, if we can stay away from turnovers, yes, we're no doubt the favorite. And yes, we should win this football game. But you know what? Football's a crazy game sometimes. And turnovers, penalties can alter high school football games in a heartbeat. And all of a sudden, if you give this young Cambridge team over here dressed in white and royal blue, you give them just a little bit of confidence with a turnover and a quick score, you got yourself a heck of a high school football game going on. And the Brewers won, too, by the way, if I forgot to tell anybody. Both of us are sitting here with our Brewers shirts on.
Exactly.
Yes.
A couple of players to note in this matchup tonight that we wanted to talk about, and we'll see them throughout the night. But Cambridge has a player who is going full ride to Division I Arkansas next year. He is senior Eli Stein. He's a tight end on offense, and he's an outside linebacker on defense, but that's not why he's going to Arkansas.
And I'll tell you what, if anybody that doesn't know the answer to this would call in right now or send us a quick email and give us the right answer, we might give them a free, the Beaver Dam TV pen or something.
Oh, you have one? Because I don't.
No, I don't.
So,
okay, but we'll find one in a hurry.
Yeah, see, you never promo gifts until you actually have them in hand. Anyways, but Eli Stein is going to go to Arkansas. He is going to be their long snapper, and he's of course currently he's Cambridge's long snapper. He went to a camp in Las Vegas. Actually, went to 2 of them. Last Christmas he went, and he finished in the top 10. And so they invited him back in the spring. He won the whole thing, and so he has a full ride scholarship to Division I Arkansas. I think he also had some offers from a couple other schools. Yeah, Stanford and Texas Tech also offered this guy. He's just incredible, so we'll watch for that tonight. And then the other player I was going to mention on the Markesan side is their kicker, Sebastian Lupe. He's an exchange student that just arrived a few weeks ago from Switzerland, and he has got a leg on him like you would not believe. He was booting 50-plus yard field goals in practice last week. Hasn't kicked one in a game yet, but he has got a leg that we are told is really, really strong. And so that's something you don't see. How often do you see that at the Division VI football level? You don't see it very often. Tell you what we'll do. Let's step aside for the national anthem. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
The local lenders at Horicon Bank are truly bankers who care about you and their community. After all, they live and work right here. For 125 years, Horicon Bank has been invested in the community, helping support a strong local economy. So if you're looking for a loan, checking account, or convenient mobile banking, stop in and meet with your local Horicon banker today. Horicon Bank, the natural choice for local lending. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID number 434805.
Welcome back to Markesan. Time now for the starting lineups. First, the offensive starters for head coach Mike Klingbeil and the Cambridge Blue Jays. The quarterback is Jace Horton, a senior at 6'1", 185. Fullback is Joe Downing, a 5'10", 170-pound sophomore. Running back is Trey Colts. He's a senior, 6 feet tall, 155 pounds. Tight end is Eli Stein, as I mentioned. He's a 6'3", 220-pound senior. Wide receivers include Sully Schlickow, a senior, 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, along with Aiden Schrader, a 6'2", 180-pound senior. Looking at the offensive line, the left tackle is Tucker Tesdall, a 6 foot, 195-pound senior. The left guard is Aiden Spurley. He's a freshman at 5'9", 170. The center is Devin Johnson, a 6'1", 205-pound junior. Right guard is John Jertson, 6'2", 160 and a senior. And the right tackle is Gunnar Spurley, 5'10", 220-pound junior. Those are the offensive starters for the Cambridge Blue Jays. Now, how about some defensive starters for Markesan? The Hornets coached by John Dunleavy. And the nose tackle is Jaden Digman, a 5'11", 225-pound senior. DNs include Memphis Espinoza, 6'1", 220 and a senior, along with Micah Crocht, 6'3", 195 and a junior. Looking at the linebackers, they include Caleb Yankee, 5'10", 185-pound senior. Tyler Mast, 5'11", 160 and a sophomore. Brock Strax at linebacker, 6 feet tall, 160 and a senior. Gavin Campnell, 5'10", 150-pound junior. And another linebacker is Trevor Roberts, 6'2", 215 and a senior. The cornerbacks, as we move to the secondary, Wyatt Wittoon, 5'8", 140 and a senior, along with Hayden Quaid, 6 feet tall, 165 pounds and a senior. And the safety is Caleb Stoll, 5'10" junior, 160-pounder. So those are your defensive starters for Markesan. The Hornets tonight in dark blue jerseys and pants with white numbers, white helmets and trim. And for Cambridge, a lot of blue and white out there. They have white jerseys, blue pants, and blue numbers with white helmets. The Markesan blue is more of a darker navy blue, and the Cambridge blue is a little bit lighter blue scheme. But a lot of blue and white out there tonight on this football field.
For you folks that were with us last week, we told you how large Lodi was in the front line. They were like 261, I think, is what they averaged for their 5 players in the offensive line. Columbus was like 224. Well, tonight, here we are in Division 6. Oh, my goodness, Mike. What a major league difference. This is unbelievable. Honest to heaven, there is a 145-pound, that's what they have listed, 145-pound senior at right tackle for Markesan, Isaac Heider. 5'9", 145.
Yep.
Now, the 5 guys up front for Cambridge total 950 pounds, which is roughly 185 pounds per man. Markesan's 960 pounds. So it's even.
It's
just plain dead even.
It's a draw, yep.
So I'll tell you what, you probably got some really good wrestlers amongst that group of young people, okay?
I would think so.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the winter for that.
Well, if you'd like to send us an email during the broadcast tonight, we'd love to hear from you. I don't care if you're a fan of Markesan or a fan of Cambridge, or maybe you're just tuning in just to watch a game, and that's fine. Send us an email and send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. Send it to sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. And again, you can send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, and put Markesan or Cambridge in the subject line, please.
And we have never, ever had an email from Switzerland.
No, we have not.
Australia.
We've had Australia.
Yep.
Exactly.
Never Switzerland. So
absolutely.
We need the Kickers family from Switzerland, who no doubt is listening tonight.
Well, we hope so.
Yep.
We hope so. And if they are, welcome to our
and
broadcast.
watching. And by the way, I'm full-blown half Swiss.
You are, huh?
Yes.
Okay, I did not know that.
Full-blown, yeah.
So Cambridge is actually going to kick it off here, and Tucker Tesdall will do the kicking for the Blue Jays. Right now, Caleb Stoll is the deep man for Markesan, as we are not sure what the delay is here. Oh, they're waiting for the clock. Okay, they were waiting for the scoreboard clock to run down. It's now at 00, so they can reset it. So I said it's unusual to have them just standing waiting at the beginning of the game, but that's why. So we'll get this thing underway. Glad you're with us again. sports@dailydodge.com. Send me that email. Put Cambridge or Markesan in the subject line. We want to hear your name and where you're tuning in from tonight and who you're rooting for. All right, here we go. Tesdall has the ball on the tee. Stoll is back deep, and here we go. The approach, and the kick is in the air. Low end-over-end kick. Fielded around the 25, and this is Kroc coming to the near side, 30. He's trying to turn the corner. 35 he does. 40, 45, and he's run out of bounds after getting around the 45-yard line. So Micah Kroc, the up man, takes it right around the 25-yard line, takes it out to about the 45, maybe the 46. We'll see. Actually, you'll give him the 47, so that's a 22-yard return, roughly. And a 1st and 10, really good field position for the Hornets to start off. 1st and 10 at their own 47.
And you'll hear Micah Kroc's name in the backfield carrying the football a lot from the line of scrimmage. And right there on that kickoff, he got that on the far hash mark and just outraced everybody to the near sideline for a real nice return.
Ryan Mast, the quarterback, as he will go under center on this 1st and 10 play. Wingbacks left and right. And they motion him in, and that one is blown dead. So that one was over before it started. And it looks like, yeah, the preliminary indication is an offside, and that's exactly what it is, an offside penalty on the Blue Jays on that first play from scrimmage. So a 5-yard penalty will put the ball into Cambridge territory, and a 1st and 5 coming up for the Hornets now at the 48-yard line of the Blue Jays.
I feel a little sorry for that referee because the deal is the guy that throws the first flag, he buys the fish afterwards.
All right, here we go. 1st and 5. And they'll keep it on the ground. And this is the keeper by Mast. He's to the 40. 35, 30. He could go. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Markesan. The quarterback keeper by Ryan Mast goes 48 yards for the touchdown. And we are 19 seconds into the game. It's already 6-0 Markesan.
Well, he stuck it into the belly of the fullback and faked the dive and just went to the outside. I don't think he was touched, very honestly. Looked awful easy. Sometimes it's too easy if that type of thing happens on the first play of a game.
What a start for the Hornets. Didn't even take them half a minute. 19 seconds in, and now they're going to go for 2. And this is what Markesan has done for several years now. They just line up and go for 2 just about all the time. And Mast in under center, the toss, and it goes to his brother Tyler trying to go left side. He's going to be stood up at the 5, and that'll go for naught. So the 2-point conversion fails, but 19 seconds in, 6-0 Markesan. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we're back after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Did you know that we offer Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds and ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for doing things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, setting up a direct deposit, and taking an e-statement. Every month is a new chance to qualify, and there's no penalty if you miss. Ask for Kasasa today. Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Please contact us for details.
Ergo Bank, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamb. This world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
There we go. And there we go. 6-0 Markesan already. 19 seconds into the game, and the aforementioned Sebastian Lupe will kick it away for the Hornets. Booming end-over-end kick. It'll be fielded back around the 4-yard line, bobbled, and then picked back up. And on the return, straight ahead and getting taken down around the 15-yard line was, is that 15? Caleb Nottestad? Yeah, it was. It's, Cade Nottestad was the return man for the Blue Jays. Yeah, we talked about Sebastian Lupe, who arrived from Switzerland only a couple of weeks ago. This is only, I think, his second or third game, because after he got here, he had to get acclimated and go through the protocols. But he has got quite a leg on him, and we're going to see that on display tonight. We've already seen one booming kick right there. 1st and 10 for Cambridge. They've got it at their own 15-yard line, moving left to right first quarter. And here we go. On 1st and 10, they motion a man, and they'll keep it on the ground. And, boy, nothing happening as the ball carrier trying to go left side. That was Trey Colts, the fine running back for Cambridge, gets stood up by Gavin Campnell and company. Trey Colts is having a fine season as he's rushed for almost 1,000 yards coming into this game. He has 12 rushing touchdowns on the year. He's also the team's leading receiver with 142 receiving yards and a couple of touchdown catches on the season. So this guy is definitely a workhorse. We're going to hear his name a lot tonight. 2nd and 12, though, he lost 2 on that one.
Tucker Tesdahl in on the stop as well.
And on 2nd and 12, they hand up at Colts, straight ahead, breaks a tackle, gets across the 10, out across the 15 to about the 16, maybe the 17, or actually across the 20, rather. Beg your pardon. And so he got a little farther than I thought. Let's see where they mark it. He picked up about 8 because it was a 2nd and 12. Now it's a 3rd and 4, and they put the ball at the it's about the 21-yard line. And they hand off to Colts again. Left side he goes, and he's going to be stopped well short of the yard to gain. Plenty of blue jerseys over there, but again, Trey Colts.
He got 3 out of the 4.
Picked up 3, but unfortunately it's 4th and 1 and a punting situation. So Caleb Stoll's going to go back deep once again for Markesan. Jared Marty is the punter.
Watch the snap.
Snap back to him. Yep, that was a good snap. We talked about that too. High floater, and Stoll's just going to get away from it. It's going to take a Cambridge bounce inside the 30-yard line of Markesan and actually go roll out of bounds. But yeah, we talked about that in the pregame. The long snapper for Cambridge is Eli Stein, who is going to Division I Arkansas. He won a long snapping competition at a camp in Las Vegas earlier this year, and he got offers from Stanford, Texas Tech. He's going to Arkansas, and you can see why there. I mean,
that was a missile.
He gets the ball back there in an absolute hurry, doesn't he?
That's faster than any quarterback can throw the football around here. That was an absolute missile.
6-0 Markesan, 9:33 to go first quarter. They scored 19 seconds in. They've got the ball again, 1st and 10 on their own 29-yard line. As Mast will hand it off. And they options to the left side. Kroc, he's to the 35-40, and he gets barreled down around the 45-yard line. So nice job by Master. At the last second, he optioned and pitched it over to Kroc coming around that near side, and Kroc's got a first down and then some as they will place it at the 44-yard line. That was a gain of 15, yeah. And Markesan in a little hurry-up mode here. Single receiver over to the right side. Mast back under center, wingbacks left and right. And Mast again on the keeper. Oh, and he gets hit hard. And that was a nice hit. But, well, I tell you what, Trey Colts, he can play defense too, by the way. He's a linebacker, and he made the hit that time on Mast. And that one takes him down right around the, 47.
We'll give him 3.
Yeah, it was a gain of 3, but it could have been a lot more. But Colts made a nice defensive play. All right, 2nd down and 7 from the 47 of Markesan. Hornets have the ball moving right to left, and Mast, look out. Options to Kroc, and Kroc is going to get taken down for a loss. Well, Cambridge had that one sniffed out pretty well, and the tackle made by Jace Horton. He's the quarterback on offense. He's an outside linebacker on defense, and they were not fooled by that one. Loss of a couple on the play.
That was Mast at the quarterback position, and Mast received the pitch from his big brother. And a loss in the play of a couple.
All right, so make it a 3rd down and 9 now for the Hornets, and they've got the ball just shy of their own 45-yard line. They're going to pack it in tight here. And Mast will toss it. This is Caleb Stoll, right side 45. He's to the 50, 45, first down, 40, lowers the shoulder, and finally taken out of bounds down near the 30-yard line on the far side of the field.
There's a penalty flag on the play. I'm almost thinking that Markesan might have had 12 players in the field.
Well, let's take a look. You're right. The flag was way over on the far side of the field, and they're walking back, Tim.
Well,
so this
could
is
be wrong.
Well, it looks like it is on the Hornets, and
that's holding.
It's holding. Yep. Yeah. As soon as they started walking that direction, you kind of knew that it was probably going to go for naught. But Cambridge will take it with 8:03 to go, first quarter. It's 6-0 in favor of the Hornets. Markesan scored 19 seconds into the game on a 48-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Ryan Mast. Make it 3rd and 14 now after the penalty. Ball's back at the 40-yard line. And Mast back to throw. Here comes pressure. He's going to have to step up, run with it. And to the 40, 45, 50, and breaks another tackle. He's inside the 40. And he will be taken down at around the 36-yard line of Cambridge, but another first down. And, wow, he broke at least 2, maybe 3 tackles on that run to move the chains.
23 yards, and, whoa, yeah, we talking quickness.
Woo. 1st and 10 now. Hornets have it at the 37 officially of Cambridge. And the give, and not going anywhere. Ball carrier that time. The ball carrier was Caleb Yankee, 5'10" senior, and he was tackled by Eli Stein. Well, the long snapper, Eli Stein, he's a pretty good linebacker defensively, and he made that play, and he made it look easy, as it was a gain of only, well, we'll give him a short 2, and a 2nd and 8 coming up now for the Hornets in enemy territory. They're at the 35-yard line.
I gave him 1.
Ball's on the right hash. I'm more generous than you are. And look out, Mast escapes a couple of tacklers, goes straight ahead, and then he gets taken down from behind by Joe Downing, one of the linebackers. But he still was able to get a couple of yards. He really, they looked like they had him dead to rights initially, Tim, and he was able to turn that into a gain of a couple.
Oh, I'm going to give him 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
because,
goodness.
I'll tell you what, not only is that kid quick on his feet, but he's strong. I mean, he had 2 guys on him on that particular play.
3rd and 5
somehow
Hornets.
Escaped and got himself a positive yardage.
3rd and 5 Hornets on the Cambridge 33. Mast under center. There's movement, and flags come out. Whistles blow.
That will be an offside, I think.
We've already had 1 offside penalty in the game on Cambridge, and now a second. And that's enough to give them the first down, I would think.
Sure it is. Yeah, absolutely. But what happens is Markesan lines up with a wingback on each side, and about a count prior to snap, he goes in motion to the opposite side, and when that all happened, that's when the defensive line gets real jumpy.
1st and 10 for the Hornets, now at the 28-yard line of the Blue Jays. They're going to line up 1 receiver to the right. Mast goes under center. And the toss goes to Croc, left side, 20. And he's taken out of bounds inside the 20. Tucker Tesdall was the one to force him out of bounds.
Got 9.
So 2nd and 1 coming up here after a nice gain on first down on that play.
Now that particular play, Croc lined up as the wingback on the right side, went in motion just prior to the snap, and they pitched it directly to him as opposed to the belly play.
Mast fakes the handoff straight ahead. Now he goes to the outside. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. And inside the pylon, touchdown Markesan. Ryan Mast with his 2nd score of this first quarter, and it's 12-0 Hornets with 6:14 left in the first.
Ryan Mast already knocking on the 100-yard door for the night. 5 carries for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'd say he's the player of the night thus far, Mike. What do you think?
Yes, he is. And now Markesan will go for 2. They tried a 2-point conversion after the first touchdown. It failed. Now they're going to try it again. So the 2-point try with Mast under center, and he will tuck it under. Goes left, cuts back right, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. So it's now 14-0 in favor of Markesan. 6:14 to go first quarter. We're back in 1 minute. We'll take a 1-minute break on Daily Dodge TV.
What if when you turned on your lights, you got some free electricity? Or if when you drove your car, you earned some points toward your oil change? What if your checking account could be used to pay you something? Well, it can. With Landmark Credit Union's free checking accounts, you can choose to get paid interest on your balance or earn rewards points on your purchases. And there are no hidden fees. Open your choice of free checking accounts online today at landmarkcu.com. Landmark Credit Union. Interest paid in the form of dividends insured by NCUA.
It is now 14-0 in favor of Markesan. The Hornets leading the Cambridge Blue Jays with 6:14 to go first quarter. Alongside Tim Haldeman and our videographer engineer Anthony Kinsey, my name is Mike Tronson. Thanks for joining us on Daily Dodge TV. Here's the ensuing kick. It's going to bounce and it's going to get past Colts. He has to go back, pick it up, and takes it around the 2, across the 10, out near the 15, and gets taken down there. And that's where the Cambridge Blue Jays are going to set up shop. We got an email here. It says, thank you for the kind words about the facilities at Markesan. Shout out to the grounds crew. And you're correct. We do have the best band around. It says, go Hornets. And that one is from, it says B-O-G. Is that Bogey or Bogie? How do I pronounce that? But thank you very much. Thank you for sending us that email. We appreciate it. And let's see what else we have here. We'll get to some more emails in a moment. 1st and 10, Cambridge from their own 17. Ball's on the left hash. Jace Horton, the quarterback, out of the gun, takes the snap. He's going to run with it, and he wants to throw, and it'll be caught one-handed at the 30, out to the 35, and down at the 40-yard line. What a catch by Eli Stein, a one-handed grab. My goodness, is there anything this guy can't do? My goodness, as he takes it all the way to the 41-yard line, so it's a gain of 24, and that's just a heck of an athletic play by Stein to grab it one-handed, corral it, and that's just what the doctor ordered for Cambridge, trailing by 2 scores.
Arkansas might get a little bit more in the
package.
That's
it. Couple receivers to the near side on this 1st and 10 play from the 41. Give us to Colts ahead. 45, lowers the shoulder, breaks the tackle, gets across the 50, and into Markesan territory. And, well, if you're Cambridge here, this is a nice response, at least so far, as they've got the ball now at about the 48-yard line. And Anthony was just showing us the replay of that one-handed catch, and you could hear me screaming in the background. That's just a heck of a play.
11 yards on that carry for Colts.
And another first down. And look at this. Cambridge is in Markesan territory. 1st and 10 from the Hornet 48. Receivers to the left and right. Backs in the eye. Back to throw. Holt throws, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. Breaking a tackle down the sideline. Finally forced out of bounds at around the 30-yard line was the receiver, Cade Nottestad. And Brock Strax was the one to force him out of bounds. But, boy, this is an impressive answer here for the Cambridge Blue Jays, as the ball now at the 29-yard line. This is exactly what probably Coach Mike Klingbaugh wanted to see at this point. 1st and 10 Blue Jays at the Markesan 29 with, again, receivers left and right. Again, backs will line up in the I formation. Jace Horton will toss it, and this is Colts. Went left, now he goes right. 25 to the outside 20. 15, and down inside the 10-yard line goes Trey Colts. He was tackled on the play by Caleb Yankee, but another first down takes it all the way to that's a 20-yard gainer, as they'll mark it around the 9-yard line, and it's 1st and goal for Cambridge, and wow, what an awakening this has been for the Blue Jays.
You folks watching at home, saw young Mr. Colts change his direction on a dime.
We have a
We've got
timeout.
a whistle and a timeout.
And this timeout is brought to you by Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Let our family take care of your family. And again, if you want to send us an email on the broadcast tonight, you can do that, sports@dailydodge.com. That is sports@dailydodge.com. Again, send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for, and please put Markesan or Cambridge in the subject line. But, yeah, Markesan, Ryan Mast with a couple of touchdowns here early in this game. But, wow, Cambridge here, this has been an impressive drive. And right now they're sitting with a 1st and goal and a chance to get right back into this contest. We still have 5:02 to go first quarter, so a long way to go on this one.
Mike, I did listen to what you were saying prior to the game and the pregame, and people have been able to score against Markesan. I mean, they've given up well over 100 points in, seven actual games?
Actual games, yeah.
So, I mean, people are scoring some points. So, this really doesn't surprise me a whole heck of a lot.
All right, as we come back from the timeout, it's 1st and goal for Cambridge. Blue Jays with a 1st and goal at the Markesan 9-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback Horton takes the snap out of the gun, runs with it, and avoids one would-be tackler, and then kind of falls forward inside the 10. Let's see where they spot it here. It's going to be spotted. Let's see. It's kind of tough to tell. The yard lines are, it's hard to see. They're a little bit faded at that part of the field. They're going to call it.
Scoreboard guys got it at the 7.
Gain of 2. We're going to trust that then. 2nd and goal from the 7 after a gain of 2. Horton this time will go under center. Hands it to Colts straight ahead, diving near the 5 and maybe inside the 5 actually. Tyler Mast was there to make the stop for the Hornets, but a gain of a couple. I want to say this one, well, this will be right on the 5. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5 for the Blue Jays. Obviously 4-down territory here, but they want to punch this in and get right back into this thing. Just under 4 minutes left in the opening quarter, and it's 14-0 Hornets right now, at least for the moment. On 3rd and goal, Horton this time will line up out of that pistol again with 2 receivers left. He wants to throw. Rolling to the far side, still looking to throw to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Cambridge. He bought himself some time, finally found his man, and on the reception for the touchdown, Sully Schlickow, a 5-yard reception, and Cambridge is right back in this as they're trailing now just 14-6.
Like you said, Mike, you did a great job in the commentary there. Rolling to his left, he bought a whole bunch of time and had some great protection, and there was a one-on-one coverage in the left corner of the end zone, and he faked one way, went the other, and he was wide open.
So Cambridge will attempt the extra point. Tesdall, the kick, and it is good, just over the crossbar. So with 3:41 to go first quarter, it's now Markesan 14 and Cambridge 7, and we are back in 1 minute. Back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Uncompromising ability and cutting-edge design. Introducing the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and I'm unbelievably excited to introduce the most awarded SUV ever in a third-row seat option. During Jeep Adventure Days, take advantage of either loyalty or conquest bonus cash on this newest introduction to the large SUV segment, or 0% financing for 72 months on the traditional Grand Cherokee. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
When you begin a career in manufacturing, there's plenty of chances to move up the ladder. Just ask Jared from EK Machine in Fall River.
There's lots of opportunity to advance in your career, different departments. They definitely promote from within, in-house, so it gives people to kind of work their way up through the ranks from just maybe a general laborer to a lead position or even a supervisor role.
Explore the many career opportunities in manufacturing by stopping in at Moraine Park Technical College or visiting DodgeRegionMBA.org.
With 3:41 to go in the opening frame, it's now 14-7. So the Markesan lead has been sliced in half. After that touchdown a moment ago, 5-yard pass from Jace Horton to Sully Schlickow, and The extra point was good by Tesdall, so we've got a brand new ball game. 14-7. Cambridge will kick it away. Tesdall to do the honors with that ball on the tee.
And he does it straight on. How
He
long has
does.
it been?
Boom. And it's a short kick. Fielded again around the 25, 30-yard line to the 35 goes the return man, and finally taken down at around the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. And that was, let's see, on the return, couldn't see. Was that, I couldn't quite tell if it was 28 or it was one of the upmen for sure.
We'll ask our spotter down on the field, Mike.
If it was 28, that is Austin, is that Modro or Modro? It might have been him, so it was very tough to tell on that far side of the field. 1st and 10 for the Hornets now at their own 39. We still have 3:35 to go in the first quarter. And as Cambridge, Cambridge has just called a timeout. And this timeout is brought to you by our good friends at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. And we've got another email that just came in here, so we'll keep it here. This one says, thank you for live streaming these games. So glad I'm able to watch my brother-in-law play, or my brothers-in-law, actually. It says, go Mast Brothers and go Hornets. And that's from Justin. Justin Knapp checking in today. So, Justin, thank you very much for the email and appreciate your kind words. We're glad we can be here to live stream, no doubt about it. Again, send me an email at sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Again, we want to hear your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for. Put Markesan or Cambridge in the subject line. That way I know it's from you. And also because I'm sharing an email inbox with our other broadcast crew that's announcing the Beaver Dam and Janesville Parker game tonight. So we got to keep those straight. But, wow, we got a good one so far. 14-7 in favor of Markesan. And after the timeout, again, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Far hash mark on their own 39-yard line. Ryan Mast gives it up. Ball carries straight ahead, 40, 45, 50. This is, he's to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. And finally taken down around the 10-yard line. Tyler Mast, oh my goodness.
51 yards.
51 yards, and just like that, Markesan is going to have a 1st and goal, it appears. Tyler Mast takes it 51 yards, and a 1st and goal for Markesan at the Cambridge 10. Here's Ryan Mast under center. And he keeps it, faked the hand up to his brother, straight ahead, and he stopped shy of the goal line. He got inside the 5, down around the 2, maybe the 1. Look for a spot here.
They got
going to call it the 2.
Mike.
Yep, and that looks about right to me. So 2nd and goal from the 2 after a gain of 8 on that play. And the give to Tyler Mast, straight ahead. He's in for the touchdown, Markesan. Well, we can't let Ryan Mast have all the fun. How about Tyler Mast with a touchdown? His first of the game comes with 2:53 left in the first period. Tyler Mast, a 2-yard touchdown run, and it's now 20-7 Hornets.
Took them all of 43 seconds and 3 plays to go the length of the field from, let's see, they went 61 yards. 3 plays.
And now here is our aforementioned
fumble
kicker. Oh, yeah, and he picks it up. He's gonna run with it. Lupe, and he cannot get into the end zone as he's tackled as he tried to turn the corner.
That's illegal in soccer.
Nottestead, but yes, Sebastian Lupe, the kicker, was going to have a chance, and but the snap was not very good, and he could not get in. Let's take a 1-minute break. Back after this on Daily Dodge TV.
What if when you turned on your lights, you got some free electricity? Or if when you drove your car, you earned some points toward your oil change? What if your checking account could be used to pay you something? Well, it can. With Landmark Credit Union's free checking accounts, you can choose to get paid interest on your balance or earn rewards points on your purchases. And there are no hidden fees. Open your choice of free checking accounts online today at landmarkcu.com. Landmark Credit Union. Interest paid in the form of dividends insured by NCUA.
The Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, and all-you-can-eat deep-fried fan-tailed shrimp for only $14.99. Happy hour drinks at the bar from 5 to 7. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Plus, don't forget happy hour from 5 to 7. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10 to 1, featuring prime rib. Check for updates and specials on Facebook.
Well, with 2:53 to go in period number 1, we've already seen a combined 27 points in this game. It's 20-7, Markesan, and Lupe to kick it away for the Hornets. Boom, there it is. Lower kick this time, but still good leg on it. Fielded around the 10 to the 15, 20, and out about at the 26, 27-yard line. On the return for Cambridge was Kiefer Parrish. He is just a freshman, 5'10", 160. Got a pretty good head of steam. And the Blue Jays will have it 1st and 10 at about their own, well, they mark it around the 28, so pretty good return there of about 18, 19 yards. But, yeah, Sebastian Lupe hasn't had a lot of chances to kick extra points, or he hasn't kicked any field goals in the game yet, and he had a chance there, but the snap was bad.
I'm surprised he knew which way to run.
He did. Back to throw, Horton is trying to screen. Yep, and he dumps it up, and Colts is going to get taken down for a loss. Great play by Hayden Quaid, the cornerback. And there, you said there was a flag down. Yep, there's the flag on the
definitely
field.
Block in the back. That one even stood out to me.
So, holding they call? All right. Well,
no, it was illegal use of hands.
Okay.
The gentleman on the PA didn't get the signal right.
It happens.
Yep.
We're all human. So it's a penalty. Nonetheless, on Cambridge, going to move them back. The ball's on the 15-yard line, right on the 15. So it's first in about 20. Let's see. Well, more than that, isn't it? Because, they've got to get out to about the 38. So it's first and about 23. First and 10, or first and 23, I should say. Horton takes the ball out of the snap. He's going to launch it downfield, incomplete, as he was trying to hit Aiden Schrader. Schrader was the intended receiver, streaking down the sideline. Coverage was provided by Ryan Mast, but the ball was overthrown, and it's going to be 2nd and 23.
First incompletion of the night for Jace Horton. He was 3 for 3 for 43 yards prior to that overthrow.
2:36 to go first quarter. It's still in the first quarter. If you're joining us late, you've missed a lot already. All right, 2nd down and long. Back at the 15 for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Horton has it out of the gun, rolling to the far side, throws on the run. It is caught, I believe, at around the 28. Trey Colts making a diving catch, and it is good. It's complete. And so he just picked up about 13 yards, because it'll set up a 3rd and a little more manageable 10. 3rd and 10 now for the Blue Jays. It was 2nd and 23 a moment ago, but a nice catch. Very athletic catch. We've seen some athletic plays in this game already. And that was one of them right there. All right, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, and rolling now is Horton to the near side. And tucks it under. 30, 35, and he's taken down at around the 35, forced out of bounds by Tyler Mast and Hayden Quaid. Minute 49 remaining, opening period of play, 20-7. Hornets lead the Blue Jays, and he was stopped about 3.5, 4 yards shy of that first down marker. And so this is going to be a punting situation for the Blue Jays. Jared Marty, the punter. And that's going to be Ryan Mast back deep for the Hornets. Snap back to Marty. Gets the kick away. High floater, and it will take a Cambridge bounce and go out of bounds on the near side of the field, right around the 30-yard line. In fact, that's where the official is standing. And so it will be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at their own 30. We've got 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining in the opening stanza of play. And on the scoreboard, it's Markesan 20 and Cambridge 7, alongside Anthony Kinsey and Tim Haldeman, Mike Tronson with you on Daily Dodge TV. Glad to have you with us tonight for our high school football game of the week. And we're actually going to be back here next week for the big showdown when the Marshall Cardinals will come to town. And as we said, if Markesan can stay the course and Marshall wins their game tonight, boy, it's for all the marbles next week. 1st and 10. Ryan Mast, and straight ahead, kind of a busted play there. He bounces to the outside, broke a couple of tackles.
Ball's in the ground.
Ball's in the ground as he got to the 40, and Cambridge says they have it, and I believe they do. It was recovered by the Blue Jays. And it was recovered by Nottestead. Well, that looked like kind of, as I said, a busted play, Tim, and Ryan Mast going left, going right, and he was able to break a couple tackles, but then lost it at the 40.
Well, let's see here. Actually, he got an extra 4 yards in that, so we're going to give him a 14-yard gain on the play. The problem is he just showed such determination to not get tackled that he just kept struggling and struggling and struggling. He was stood up, and then they popped it out.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays now at the 43-yard line of Markesan. Big break for the Blue Jays as they've got it in Hornet territory. Quick throw to the outside, caught. And the short gain after the reception by Sully Schlickow, who had that touchdown catch earlier. Picked up 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up now with the ball around the 38, maybe just shy of the 37-yard line of Markesan. 69 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. Markesan scored the first 14. Cambridge answered, got within 7, and then Markesan scored again a few moments later. The toss goes to Colts. Straight ahead running. 35, lowers the shoulder and gets taken down. And the stop was made by Ethan Gerbitz. He's a senior, 6 feet 1 inch tall, a 175-pounder. But it's enough for a first down as the ball will be placed at the 33-yard line. So that was gain of 5. 39 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Cambridge on the Markesan 33. Backs in the eye. Here's Horton under center. He'll take the snap. We'll give it to Colts. Dancing through a small hole. Then he gets pushed down. Memphis Espinoza, number 53, defensive end. And he makes the tackle for no gain. 2nd and 10, but that's probably going to be the last play of the period as we're down to 5 seconds, and Cambridge going to let the clock run out. So that's the end of the first quarter here at Markesan. With our score, Markesan 20, Cambridge 7. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
Second quarter getting underway here at Markesan. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you. And as we start the second quarter, it's 20-7, Markesan leading Cambridge. 2nd and 10 now for Cambridge from the Markesan 32. Blue Jays go right to left in the throw, and it's caught. Inside the 20 goes Eli Stein, and he's got a first down and more. So the drive continues here for the Blue Jays. Let's see, they will, 13 yards on the reception. On the pass from Horton to Eli Stein.
I'll tell you, Cambridge has illustrated that they can throw the football, Mike.
Yes, they have.
Jace Horton is 6 for 7 for 74 yards.
Horton came into this game with 360
and
passing
we have a
yards.
penalty walk-off.
We do.
Against Markesan.
But I was saying that Horton, entering the night, has passed for 360 yards this season. He's averaging 7.1 yards per attempt, and he's got 4 passing touchdowns this season, 26 out of 51 coming into the game. And I'm not sure what the walk-off was for. I didn't.
Nobody in the booth understands.
We don't understand. Yeah. It's 1st and 10 now, first and goal from the 9. And, boy, there's just a mass of humanity. Who had the ball? It was, Colts again. That was my first thought, is that he likely had the ball. He's the workhorse. But, boy, you just lose him in a pile, a mass of humanity. And let's see, that was a gain of about 3. Yep, so it'll be 2nd and goal now for Cambridge from the 6. Just underway, opening minute of play, second quarter. A lot of offense early in this one tonight. It's been fun, though. And Cambridge trying to crack right back into it. On a 2nd and goal from the 6. Backs in the eye. Horton's under center. He will turn around, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pump fake, now runs with it. He's to the left side. He's to the 5, and he gets around the 3, maybe the 2, before Maston Company bring him down. So
we're going to call it the 2, if I had to guess. Yep.
Yeah, I did that. It looks about right, yeah.
We're going to give him 4.
So a 3rd and goal coming up. Cambridge trailing 20-7, but they're trying to change that. So the Blue Jays break the huddle. For Cambridge, it's a 3rd and goal from the 2. Again, I formation. Horton under center. And takes the snap, gives it to Colts, right side through a hole, spins, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cambridge. Trey Colts with his first touchdown of the night. And it's a 2-yard scamper to pay dirt. And with 10:07 to go in the half, it's now 20-13 in favor of Markesan. So Colts, that is his 13th rushing touchdown of the year, if the stats I have are accurate. And now an extra point attempt for Tesdall, who snuck one over the crossbar on the last time they tried this. That was at the other end of the field. This one, no, it's wide right.
Yep.
He missed it. So with 10:07 to go in the half, it is now 20-13 Markesan, and we will take a 1-minute break. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we're back after this on Daily Dodge TV.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
The local lenders at Horicon Bank are truly bankers who care about you and their community. After all, they live and work right here. For 125 years, Horicon Bank has been invested in the community, helping support a strong local economy. So if you're looking for a loan, checking account, or convenient mobile banking, stop in and meet with your local Horicon banker today. Horicon Bank, the natural choice for local lending. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID number 434805.
And we are back. Tesdall to kick it off for Cambridge. Mass back deep for Markesan. End-over-end kick. And at the 21-yard line, it's taken there by Ryan Mass. He's to the 25, coming to the near side of the field, and he is spun down at around the 30-yard line. Logan Knutson, he's a senior on the stop on special teams. And So the Hornets will set up shop. 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line, but once again, Cambridge has crept to within 7 with 10:01 to go until intermission here at Markesan High School on a beautiful Friday night. A little chilly right now, but boy, it was a beautiful afternoon. 1st and 10. And Mast, well, there was a muffed exchange or something there, and he gets dropped for a loss. Well, sacked on the play. Let's see. That was Devin Johnson, the defensive end, that dropped Mast for a loss of 1. Sack on the play. 2nd and 11. With Markesan now back at their own 29, going left to right.
Johnson anticipated that last snap.
He did, apparently. And now Mast trying to use the hard count to draw the Blue Jays offside. And now looking at his wrist band full of plays there. Now he's ready to go. 2nd and 11, handoff. That's Mast. Tyler Mast to the outside 40, 45, 50, and spins inside the 45 of Cambridge, still on his feet.
Fumble.
And then the ball was taken away. Schlickow took it away. Sully Schlickow recovers, and it's Cambridge football. And that's not the first time in this game, Tim, that we've seen a player trying to fight for extra yardage and lose the ball at the end of the play. And boy, the sideline not happy for Markesan.
25-yard gain on the play, but it nets Cambridge with the football. It basically ends up as a short punt.
Yeah, the Markesan sideline was not happy about that. 1st and 10, Cambridge from their own 46. They're within 7. Now they got a nice starting field position here. Horton under center. Back in the pocket. Here comes pressure. He is going to get sacked. Back inside the 35-yard line. Now the cavalry was coming, and it was Jaden Digman along with Devin Brooks that got back there. And a big loss on that play all the way back to the 35. It's a loss of 11.
Can you spell defense? How about that, huh? A couple of defensive plays for both clubs in the last couple of plays.
8:27 and counting left until halftime. It's now 2nd and 21 for the Blue Jays, but they're back at their own 35. They're going the wrong direction after getting the fumble recovery. And the give to Colts up the middle. 40 breaks a tackle, spins across the 45, and he's down to about the 47 before Ryan Mast spun him down. That's a very nice gain of 11 yards on 2nd and long. Actually, maybe a little more than that, maybe about 12. Let's see. They put it at about the 47. Yeah, I'll give them 12 on that play. And a 3rd and now a little more manageable. 3rd and about 9 or a short 10 or a long 9. You can take your pick. On 3rd and 9 for the Blue Jays. Receivers left and right. And out of the gun, Horton has it. Low snap, he got it, and he will get sacked. Tyler Mast got back there and sacked him at the 35. Loss of 12. And now it's 4th and a country mile, and the Blue Jays, unable to do anything after forcing that turnover, will have to punt it away.
Well, quickness not only helps you on offense, Mike, but it's always a benefit on defense as well. And no doubt, much quicker than Horton back there in the pocket, and got himself a loss of 12 on that sack.
Marty to punt. And the quick snap back by the long snapper Stein. Gets a pretty good punt off, and it's bouncing on the right side of the field, and is going to be downed by Colts in Cambridge at around the 28-yard line or so of Markesan. Again, send us an email if you'd like to during the broadcast. We'd love to hear from you. We like to make the broadcast interactive. Our email address is sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Put Markesan or Cambridge in the subject line and send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, and we would be happy to give you a mention during the broadcast.
We're hoping
tonight.
there's more than 2 people.
Well, yeah, we've only had 2 so far. Come on. Last week we had about 30 of them during that game. All right, on 1st and 10. This is Mast on the keeper. Through a hole, 35. He's to the outside 40. Stiff arms a man, 45, 50. And down to the 45 of Cambridge. Oh, Ryan Mast finally brought down by Jace Horton. But did you see the stiff arm he used on the one would-be tackler? Oh, my goodness. Mark it at the 44 of Cambridge and a first down for Markesan.
28 yards in the carry, and Mike, you called it. Out here on the near hash mark, he just let one of those Blue Jays have it.
That's some strength. 1st and 10 for the Hornets now on the Blue Jay 44, and the give to Yankee straight ahead, and flag comes in. Yep, flag comes in at the end of the play. Let's see what that's all about.
That was in the area of holding. Chances are, if I had to guess, yep.
And you are correct, sir. You're not the best color man in the business for nothing there, Tim.
Yeah. And most overpaid as well.
I wouldn't say overpaid. Oh, my God. Hey, you get paid for this? Come on. I pay them to do this. I mean,
I just got a wink from Anthony here just seconds ago.
Anthony, right? You pay them to do this, right? Yeah, he's nodding. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's so much fun. We pay them to do it.
Exactly. After the penalty, 1st and 16 for the Hornets from their own 49. And this is Ryan Mast back to throw. Pump fake. Now he's going to roll to the near side. Ryan Mast back. And he gets hit hard right near the midfield stripe. Look out. You talk about a quarterback sandwich. He got hammered between a couple of defenders, and he is down.
Somebody's not getting up.
Yeah, and that's
is that Mast?
Yeah, it is. Oh my. He got hit hard, walloped. And let's hope he's all right. Oh my goodness.
All for 1 yard.
Wow. I mean, that was bang, bang, and now they're tending to him. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's take a quick 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on dailydodge.com.
Did you know that we offer Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds and ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for doing things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, setting up a direct deposit, and taking an e-statement. Every month is a new chance to qualify, and there's no penalty if you miss. Ask for Kasasa today. Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Please contact us for details.
Ergo Bank, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp. This world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mike and Tim back at Markesan, and Ryan Mast, as we come back, is up. And this is a very good sign as he is walking on his own power over to the bench. And let's hope he's all right, because he got hit hard, and he was down for a moment or two after that last play. So now Hayden Quaid's going to take over at the quarterback position with 5:50 left in the first half. Markesan leading 20-13 over Cambridge, and Markesan with a 2nd and 15 right on the 50-yard line. But Quaid, the new quarterback, he'll duck under center. Wingbacks left and right. They motion a man, and now the give is to Yankee. He's going nowhere. He is dropped for a loss. Well, Cambridge was ready for that. Colts was there defensively. Austin Hughes was there defensively. They were not fooled, and that's a loss of 1 back to the 49. And Tim, you mentioned, I think you might have mentioned it when we were off the air briefly, but this changes the complexion of the game big time.
Well, who was that handoff to, Mike? Help me out.
That was Yankee, number 4.
Okay, so loss of 1 on the play. But you could tell just by in the exchange right there that there was no mesh in the exchange.
On 3rd and 16, the toss. Oh, my goodness. Croct has it on the left side. He's to the 50. He's to the 45. Sideline 40. Breaks the tackle. 35, 30, 25, 20. He could go. He's to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Markesan. 49 yards to the house for Micah Croct. And with 5:06 to go in the first half, it's 26-13 in favor of Markesan. Wow!
And to think, you folks watching at home, you could see the pitch from the new quarterback, Quaid, was well behind the runner on the play, well behind, and a one-handed snag by Micah Croct on the pitch, and he was able to outrun everybody down the left sideline. That could have been a disaster in the backfield. If he wouldn't grab that pitch, it could have gone 6 the other direction.
Go for 2, the toss, and it goes to Yankee, right side. He doesn't get in. Jace Horton on the stop. 2-point conversion is no good. So let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Pine Hills Trucking is hiring, and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, is taking a different approach. He wants to know what you would like to get paid. If you've been looking for a career where you're appreciated and treated well, where your equipment is top of the line and well cared for, and you're a good worker, this is your chance to build your future. Call Bob today at 920-887-8337 and have a conversation with him. Tell him what you need in your career. That's 920-887-8337.
(26-13) in favor of Markesan. 5:06 remaining in the second quarter on our Daily Dodge TV high school football game of the week. He's Tim Haldeman. My name is Mike Tronson. Our videographer and engineer is Anthony Kinsey. And here is Lupe to kick it away for the Hornets. End-over-end kick, very deep, and it will be taken just in front of the goal line. The Colts across the 10, 15. Right side he goes, breaks a tackle. Still on his feet and finally taken down, somewhere between the 15 and 20-yard line. We'll get the spot here, but so right now the Hornets doubling up the Blue Jays, but we still have almost 5 minutes left in the first half, and boy, these two teams have they've been moving the football, and they've been doing it in big chunks here in this game at times.
Well, that they have, Mike. You would call this a high-scoring affair, and on that kickoff, you might have heard my whoa in the background. Well, that was Lupe. That was the kick of the night right there, folks. For you folks watching at home, that was down near the goal line, and it had some height to it. That was a pro kick.
1st and 10, Blue Jays on their own 16. Toss goes to Colts. And, boy, just nowhere to go. Good defense that time, and that was big number 63, Jaden Digman, the nose tackle, that brought him down for a loss on the play of about 3 yards or so. We'll call it 2nd and 13. And the ball back at around that 13, 14-yard line. Clock running with just under 4.5 minutes left until the teams head to the locker room. And here is Horton under center. Turns around. Now runs with it. Throws on the run. It is caught by Stein out near the 24, 25-yard line. He's getting pretty close to that first down marker. Now there's a flag out. And it's going to go on Cambridge. Holding is the call on the Blue Jays. So wipe that one off the board.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with Jace Horton. He's, he's a kid that's not what I would call fast, but I think he's probably pretty quick. And he gets away from the line of scrimmage really well. And he's got good footwork, and he sets himself up well to throw the football. He's on the target every time thus far tonight. So
what's the difference between fast and quick?
Oh, there's a huge difference.
Huge difference. Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you got to explain that.
The first step, Mike, the first step is quickness, and then from there on,
it's just,
the
yeah,
speed.
then it's the speed factor, right? 2nd and 20 for the Blue Jays back at their 5-yard line. Low snap. Horton has it, throwing across the middle, caught. And Now getting tackled is Nottestead. Let's see where they spot it here. They're going to put it. They put it at around the 16 or so, where it's going to be
11-yard gain.
Yeah. Third and 11 coming up.
Horton now 7 for 8 for 85 yards.
I can hear the band warming up for the halftime show. And Horton to throw. And it is incomplete. He was trying to hit Colts, and Colts tried to make a leaping one-handed grab, and he was not able to come up with that one. He sure made a great effort on it.
Well, he made a great effort, Mike, but he also may have saved an interception, because if he didn't knock that down, there were a couple of
navy blue jerseys
blue
there.
shirts back there that could have picked that one off. It might have at least been tipped, and they could have done the tip drill possibly.
So fourth down and a punting situation for the Blue Jays. Quaid goes back deep for Markesan. It looks like Yankee's going to join him back there. Marty has the snap. Gets the punt away. Pretty good one. And angles it out of bounds on the far side of the field near the 50-yard line. So no chance for a return there for the Hornets with 2:59 left to go in the first half. And on the scoreboard right now, it's 26-13 in favor of the Hornets. And, hey, just got an email here. It says, cheering on my brothers. Go Ryan. Go Tyler. Love you, boys. That's from Gracie Mast checking in. Gracie, thank you very much for the email.
Is she at the game?
Didn't say.
Hey,
but
Gracie, give us a wave if you're here. Turn around, give us a wave. Where are you?
Nobody's waving right now. But, hey, Gracie, thank you very much. Appreciate that email. And, yeah, we're enjoying this one just like you are. First and 10 from the 45, and the handoff, and that's Tyler Mast. Speaking of family, Gracie's family, there's Tyler Mast on the carry that time. He had a pretty decent pickup of about 8 yards on that play. Makes it a 2nd and 2 now for the Hornets.
Tyler Mast, 84 yards gained on but 5 carries. Not a bad average.
2nd and 2 Hornets from the Cambridge 37. Ball's on the left hash mark. Hayden Quaid will get it. The exchange is fumbled, and Quaid, he recovered it. Oh, my goodness. The Hornets avert disaster there. And the ball's back at the 40-yard line. So a loss of 3 on that one's going to set up 3rd and 5. And, boy, Quaid, Johnny on the spot to jump on that one.
And while we're talking about the Mast boys, Ryan down here in front of us on the bench being attended to by the trainer. And I'll tell you what, you know, back in my day, they would have said that he got his bell wrong, but I don't think you're going to see him back in the lineup tonight.
Quaid rolling to the near side, and they tried to strip him. Quaid on the keeper that time. He hung on to it. Tesdale makes the stop. It's a pickup of 4 and a 4th and 1. By the way, Gracie Mast just emailed us again, says, no, not at the game. She's at college. She's at UW-Madison. Go Bucky. And Gracie, again, thanks for tuning in tonight. And Tim and I were at the Badger football game last week. We won't talk about what happened.
Ouch.
But we were there. 4th down and 1. And let's see if the Hornets are going to snap it here or try and draw them offside. Wait, the keeper. Sneak, and he's got it.
Got about 5.
Yeah, he got plenty. But yeah, we were at Camp Randall last week, and it was a beautiful day, but unfortunately not beautiful on the football field. But oh well, they'll play another day.
And they better win tomorrow, Mike.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
if
Lord
they
help
lose
us.
to Illinois,
oh, brother.
I don't want to even begin to think about what the backlash is going to be. I know who the coach is. This is Crocked over on the left side. And to the outside, gets inside the 30-yard line.
Timeout.
Yeah, timeout's being called with 36 seconds remaining in the half. Timeout Markesan. And this timeout is brought to you by the good folks at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Our game tonight also brought to you by our presenting video sponsor, Columbus Family Dental. And Our other partners tonight include Air Care, Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam, the Manufacturers Business Alliance, Bayside Supper Club, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Metalcraft of Mayville, Landmark Credit Union, Pine Hills Trucking, Ergo Bank, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, and Horicon Bank. Mike and Tim with you here at Markesan High School. And again, if you're joining us a little bit late, Markesan's starting quarterback, Ryan Mast, had to leave the game after getting hit very hard on a play, and he's still sitting on the bench, and they have been tending to him. He was down for a moment or two, and he was able to get up, walk over to the bench under his own power, but boy, he's still sitting over there, and I don't think we're going to see him again in this game. So Hayden Quaid has taken over at quarterback for the Hornets, who lead this game 26-13 over Cambridge. 36 seconds left in the first half. It's 2nd and 6 for Markesan at the Cambridge 27. Quaid fakes the toss. Rolling to the near side. Pump fake, and now he will get... Oh, he escapes the tackler to the 30. Right side 25, and he is taken down inside the 25. Boy, it looks like they had him dead to rights, and he broke a tackle, but finally got taken down by Jace Horton and Joe Downing. But it's going to set up a 3rd down in about 2 after he picked up roughly 4 on that play. 18 seconds left in the half. Markesan with one of its 3 first half timeouts remaining. So they got 1 timeout in 18 seconds. And again, Markesan's got a kicker. This, they could, if they don't get a first down here, they could definitely put Lupe out there and attempt a field goal.
Well, my question is, why is the clock stopped?
I'm not sure. Well, now the official is he going to wind it? Yeah, he does. And they go for it on 3rd and 6, and that's Tyler Mast breaking tackles. He's to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Markesan. Tyler Mast takes it to the house for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And with 11 seconds remaining in the first half, it is now 32-13 Hornets.
I got him for 27 yards on that play.
Yep, 27 yards. And now the extra point attempt for Lupe. The snap back, the hold down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So make it 33-13 in favor of Markesan with 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's take a 1-minute break. Back after this 1-minute break, Daily Dodge TV.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all area athletes. While at home watching or listening to your favorite sports team, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas in stock and ready for prompt delivery. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying somebody did their job wrong, but holy smokes. That wasn't even close.
Uncompromising ability and cutting-edge design. Introducing the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and I'm unbelievably excited to introduce the most awarded SUV ever in a 3rd-row seat option. During Jeep Adventure Days, take advantage of either loyalty or conquest bonus cash on this newest introduction to the large SUV segment, or 0% financing for 72 months on the traditional Grand Cherokee. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Markesan has not attempted a pass?
Seconds remaining until the break. We're almost to halftime. It is 33-13. Markesan leading Cambridge by 20. And you were mentioning a stat to me, Tim, as we came out of the break. You said Markesan has not, was it completed or attempted a pass?
Have not even attempted
a pass. Yeah.
In my statistics, which, oh, Lord help us all, which is probably incorrect, but I have them for no passes attempted. Now, the other thing I was going to just came to my mind as we went to break, Mike, was that, Ryan Mast just took one down here, and he's took one for the team, and he's sitting on the sidelines and appears as though he'll probably stay there. But they didn't skip a beat when Quaid came in, hey, the ball's still moving on the ground, Mike.
So a lot of offense in this first half, as the score would indicate. Ground ball, squib kick, and will be fielded by Colts. 16, 25, 30, 35, 40, and finally taken down by Hayden Quaid after crossing the 40. Got out to about the 42. 3 seconds left in the half, and so imagine this will be the last play of the half, barring anything unforeseen. But Tyler Mast with 2 touchdowns in this first half for Markesan. Ryan Mast with 2 touchdowns in the first half. Micah Crocht has a touchdown.
Now we've got an injury on the far side.
We do.
This trainer.
Yeah, the trainer just ran across the field.
Over. And as I was at a break, Mike, I just couldn't help myself but take a look at the Cambridge roster of players, coaches, and so forth. And I just happened to see the name of Brian Meitner, who happens to be a good friend of mine. And he's the athletic trainer, originally from Waterloo. Now it's is an athletic trainer, and he saved my life once, almost.
On 1st and 10 from their own 43, this is Horton wanting to throw, rolling to the near side, being chased, and he'll get sacked on the play by Ethan Gerbitz, and that's the way the first half is going to come to an end. So we have played 2 quarters here in Markesan. 2 quarters in the books. Halftime on our high school football game of the week, and at the break, it is Markesan 33, Cambridge 13. Back in 2 minutes. We're back in 2 minutes on Daily Dodge TV.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
The local lenders at Horicon Bank are truly bankers who care about you and their community. After all, they live and work right here. For 125 years, Horicon Bank has been invested in the community, helping support a strong local economy. So if you're looking for a loan, checking account, or convenient mobile banking, stop in and meet with your local Horicon banker today. Horicon Bank, the natural choice for local lending. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID number 434805.
A career in manufacturing can be both enjoyable and rewarding. Tisha has been at Metalcraft in Mayville for 2 decades, and she thoroughly agrees.
We have great insurance here. Our pay is very good here, and you have room to better, your pay with raises and all that. It's just a very good job. It's very family orientated here.
Explore the many career opportunities in manufacturing by stopping in at Moraine Park Technical College or visiting DodgeRegionMBA.org.
We have reached halftime here at the Markesan High School. Alongside Tim Alderman, Mike Tronson with you. Anthony Kinsey is here as well, engineering and helping us out on the broadcast. We could not do this without his talent. And at the break, Markesan leads Cambridge by the score of 33-13. Right now, Tom Winker's out there directing the Markesan High School band.
The birthday boy.
Yeah, that's right. The band played Happy Birthday to him earlier during one of the timeouts. So, Tom, happy birthday, my friend. Hope it was a good one. And, boy, he continues to do a heck of a job with the Markesan band. He has for many years here. I wanted to get to a couple of emails that came in before we get to our first half stats. And actually, before we do that, I see Markesan AD Skip Laper coming up here with our water and popcorn. And is it any wonder we like coming here when we get service like this? I mean, really. Skip, thank you very much. He's got the popcorn for us. He's got the water. And, I mean, what more could you ask for? Really. I mean, it's we love the service, you know. Just
yes, we do.
Send the bill to Tim, okay? Send the bill to Tim.
Yeah. Yep, put it on my bill. Thanks, Skip. You're the man.
Yeah, thank you. But anyways, let's get to those emails here that have come in over the last couple of minutes. Well, we got a nice one here. It says, shout out to my wrestlers on the defensive sacks, Devin Brooks, Jaden Digman, and Tyler Mast. That's from Coach Mike Tome. Mike, thanks for the email, buddy. Glad you're tuning in tonight. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. But wrestling coach Mike Tome checking in tonight. And let's see who else has checked in here. This one is from Hannah. Hannah is tuning in from Madison. With Gracie. Says, go Hornets. Well, Hannah, thanks so much for letting us know. We appreciate you tuning in. Hope you and Gracie are having a great Friday night in Madison. And we're so glad that you're tuning in and watching the game. And I'm sure after this game is over, they'll be out in Madison having a lot of fun.
I was just going to say that's all there is to do.
Because I know that I didn't stay home and watch TV on Friday nights when I was in college.
I was just thinking, the only thing to do on Madison for a college student on a Friday night is to stay in their dorm room or their apartment
and watch Daily Dodge TV.
Watch their brother and their buddies play football on Daily Dodge TV. there is nothing else to do in Madison, Wisconsin. Whew, okay.
But anyways, Hannah, thank you very much for sending that email.
Just kidding, ladies.
And no, we appreciate it very much. Glad to have you tuned in. Again, sports@dailydodge.com is where you'll find us. Sports@dailydodge.com. You can email the booth, send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for. You can put Markesan or Cambridge in the subject line, please. That way we know it's you, and we'll be happy to get you on during the broadcast. But right now, 2 quarters in the books, Tim Haldeman and Markesan with a 20-point advantage, 33-13.
Mike, this has just been a scoring frenzy from the absolute beginning. Very honestly, neither team knows how to spell defense real well.
Well, at least not at the moment, anyway.
Yeah, not at the moment. But, hey, credit the offenses, Mike. They're both very, very good, and they're totally different. And I'm just going to give you the quick stats for each club, and you can figure it out in a heck of a hurry. As I mentioned real late in the first half, Markesan hasn't even attempted a pass. That's what I got, okay? They haven't even attempted a pass, so no yards gained passing the football. But 26 carries from scrimmage for 344 yards. Only 344 yards in 24 minutes of football, of which 145 of them by Ryan Mast in 10 carries, who probably will not get playing time in the second half by the looks of it. Micah Crocked, 3 carries for 73 yards. Tyler Mast, 7 carries for 15. And Hayden Quaid, the quarterback who relieved Ryan Mast, 4 carries for 11 yards. So that is a high-powered offensive attack on the ground only at this moment. Now, taking a look at the Blue Jays from Cambridge, just the opposite, very honestly. A well-balanced attack, 7 for 9 passing the football for Jace Horton, 7 for 9 for a total of 85 yards. Stein, one of his favorite targets, for 37. Nottestad, a couple of catches for 25. Trey Colts, 1 catch for 13. I'll tell you what, Colts running the football as well, 12 carries for 63 and a touchdown, but a total of 48 net yards rushing the football, as Jace Horton has a negative 15 yards, but you could credit the Markesan defense for that, because there were multiple sacks that were included in that negative yardage. So 7 for 9 passing for 85 yards, 18 carries for 48 yards a total for the Cambridge Blue Jays in the first half of 133 yards.
Well, let's run down the scoring summary from the first half. This may take
Good
a
luck.
while. So
take a big deep breath, Mike.
And enjoy your popcorn,
Yes.
Tim, while I'm going over this, because I used up half my notepad here for that first half. No, let's run it down. Well, Markesan got on the board 19 seconds into the game, as they scored on a 48-yard touchdown run by Ryan Mast, the quarterback. A 2-point conversion failed, but before half the fans were settled in their seats, it was already 6-0 in favor of Markesan. Then with 6:14 to go in the first quarter, Ryan Mast found the end zone again, this time on an 18-yard touchdown run. They went for 2, they got it, and it was 14-0 Markesan at that point. Flip ahead, roughly about 3 minutes later with 3:41 to go in the half. It was Cambridge getting on the board with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Jace Horton to Sully Schlickow. Extra point was good, 14-7 Markesan. Less than a minute later, Tyler Mast got the first of his 2 touchdowns for Markesan, a 2-yard run. The extra point was no good, 20-7. Markesan led at that point. Flip ahead to the second quarter. A minute and 53 seconds into the second quarter, it was Trey Holtz finding the end zone for Cambridge. A 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point was no good. Missed it wide right, but it was 20-13. So we had a tight ball game with 10:07 left in the half. 20-13, Markesan leading by 7. But the Hornets got a couple more touchdowns late in the half. One with 5:06 to go in the second quarter. Micah Crocked with a 49-yarder. 2-point conversion was no good. 26-13 in favor of the Hornets. And then with 11 seconds left in the half, Tyler Mast ripped off a 27-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good, 33-13 Markesan, and that's our score at the break. 33-13 in favor of the Hornets, and I'm winded after going over that scoring summary. Let's do this. Let's take a 2-minute break. We're back in 2 minutes on Daily Dodge TV.
What if when you turned on your lights, you got some free electricity? Or if when you drove your car, you earned some points toward your oil change? What if your checking account could be used to pay you something? Well, it can. With Landmark Credit Union's free checking accounts, you can choose to get paid interest on your balance or earn rewards points on your purchases. And there are no hidden fees. Open your choice of free checking accounts online today at landmarkcu.com. Landmark Credit Union. Interest paid in the form of dividends insured by NCUA.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp. This world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Pine Hills Trucking is hiring, and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, is taking a different approach. He wants to know what you would like to get paid. If you've been looking for a career where you're appreciated and treated well, where your equipment is top of the line and well cared for, and you're a good worker, this is your chance to build your future. Call Bob today at 920-887-8337 and have a conversation with him. Tell him what you need in your career. That's 920-887-8337.
And we welcome you back inside the booth here at Markesan High School. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, halftime of our high school football game of the week tonight. It's the Eastern Suburban Conference on the spotlight. And right now, Markesan leading Cambridge. 33-13 is your score at the break. And once again, we thank our presenting video sponsor that made this broadcast possible, Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam, the Manufacturers Business Alliance, Bayside Supper Club, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Metalcraft of Mayville, Landmark Credit Union, Pine Hills Trucking, Ergo Bank, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, and Horicon Bank. Well, next week, if you're enjoying this one, we think you'll enjoy what we have on tap for you next week we will be back here in Markesan a week from tonight for the big showdown between the Hornets and the visiting Marshall Cardinals. Markesan and Marshall both entering tonight's action unbeaten in the Eastern Suburban Conference. So if Markesan holds here and Marshall holds serve in their game tonight, next week we will have a pair of unbeatens in the conference playing in Week 9 for the conference championship. We're going to be here for that one. We hope you'll join us on Daily Dodge TV. It'll be a 7 o'clock kick, and the pregame show around 6:40 next Friday night, October 15th. Oh, I'm looking forward to that one already.
Yeah, Mike, and bring us up to date if you would. We got some information on not only Mast but also some other injuries for.
Well,
Markesan tonight,
I don't have an update as to his condition, but yeah, Ryan Mast did exit the game midway through the second quarter after taking a very big hit on the near sideline, and Hayden Quaid had to replace him at quarterback. He was sitting on the bench for quite a while, being tended to. Do you see him out there right now? Is he out there?
I think that's him right here.
Okay.
Right in front of us? He's got a turn. Come on, young man.
Oh, yeah, it could be him.
That's him.
Let's see here.
He's got a towel over his head.
Yeah, he's got a towel. I don't think we're going to see him again tonight.
Absolutely not.
Especially with the score. There's you don't want to risk that. But he got hit pretty good, but I guess at least it's positive that he's upright, he's walking around. He's that's a good sign. But he had to exit the game. The other one I wanted to mention, and I didn't see this, I didn't see him exit the field, but Caleb Stoll was taken to the hospital with a separated shoulder, number 23, one of the wingbacks. And so we don't have any other update other than he was taken to the hospital, and gosh, we hope he's okay. We're really hoping for that. And then another player, Trevor Roberts, had to leave this game. Again, I don't have a lot to go on other than the fact that they're just not in the game right now. They all had to leave with various injuries. So we hope they're all right because, my goodness, never want to see that. But our thoughts are with them, and the Hornets pressing on without them right now, and they're in pretty good shape. Halftime leading 33-13. I mentioned that we'll be here next week for Markesan and Marshall. So Markesan wrapping up the regular season next week at home against the Cardinals. Cambridge, meanwhile, they will be hosting Clinton next Friday night, October 15th at 7 o'clock. But, we'll be here Friday night, so Gracie and Hannah can tune back in next Friday night and from Madison and watch that game. And, I get another email here. Let's see. Let's check this one out. This one, cheering on the Mast family along with the rest of the Markesan team. Go Blue. And that's from Gracie's boyfriend, Drew Bernhagen. Drew, how are you, buddy? And he says, great announcing, by the way. Well, Tim, we have a fan.
We just keep fooling them.
It took 25 years, but we have a fan.
We just keep fooling them.
We do.
Just like
Drew, thank you very much,
just
buddy.
like when I refereed them back in the day. I just keep fooling them reffing, too.
Oh,
put some stripes on, Drew. Get a whistle and put some stripes on. We need you. You got to be a referee, man. It's an absolute hoot. For all you people listening out there, we need you. It's a hoot.
Yeah, there's a serious shortage of officials right now, and I knew you were going to get to that at some point in the broadcast, Tim. But no, I mean, in all seriousness, yeah, it's kind of crisis mode right now. It really is.
Yeah, matter of fact, I had a very good discussion this morning with the athletic director at Waterloo High School, Dave Frisell, who is also the football coach and doing an absolutely fantastic job. The kids just love him. And the conference is having a symposium, if you would, or a little conference of some kind. Mm-hmm. And they're coming up with, they're putting a think tank together, okay, to try to come up with anything, any way possible to try to encourage young people, possibly parents whose sons or daughters are now getting through the high school period, that they may have some additional time on their hands, and maybe they've been the ones on the sidelines screaming and hollering at the referees. Maybe it's time for them to get screamed and hollered at. No, I'm just kidding, folks. Really. You might hear the horror stories once in a while about the abuse that officials take. Yeah, okay, maybe a little bit on occasion once in a while. But, man, I'm telling you, I've done it for 30-plus years, baseball and basketball, and man, it is just an absolute hoot. If your skin is a little bit thicker than the guy next to you, it's not a bad gig, and it's just great fun, and you meet some of the greatest people. I mean, Skip Laper, I saw him before the game, and I made so many damn bad calls when he was the girls basketball coach here. You could shake a stick at. But Tim, it's great to see you. Always good to see you here in Markesan, and he can look past those incorrect calls that I made, and then he brings us popcorn and water at halftime to contribute to mine and your waistlines. Well, oh boy, oh mister, as if we needed that. But so before the game, I go out and I see John Dunleavy and I see Mike Klingbeil and who's out there. But here's Patrick Van Dalwyk, ace left-hander, 6'5" from Ripon College that I umpired at Ripon umpteen times. He's now the girls basketball coach here at Markesan, and he comes over and gives me a hug. And I mean, it's not just a handshake; it's a hug. I mean, this is what it's all about in sports. So we're almost ready for football. Enough of the officiating, but Mike, we wouldn't have a game without these wonderful officials out there.
You would not. Here's
Think
the
about
approach. Lupe's kick, booming kick, end over end. This is going to bounce to about the 5, be picked up there by Colts to the 10, and breaks one tackle out to the 15, and then he gets stood up.
I tell you what, that Colts kid, he's tough in the wide open.
He is.
He's dangerous. He can go at any time, and I'll tell you what, this game is not out of reach by any stretch. In my personal estimation, it might be a 20-point margin, but you and I have seen 20-point margins go in a real hurry. Go back,
in the blink of an eye.
3 weeks ago.
Go back to
Randolph and
Fall
Fall
River.
River, folks. Never saw it go that fast in my entire life, but we saw it.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. And they've got it at their own 15-yard line. They'll move left to right third quarter. Horton out of the gun has the snap. Looking to throw left side, and actually it is incomplete. That one's intended for Schlickow. There was pretty good coverage out there. And we do have a flag down as well. Holding on Cambridge.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jace Horton once again right on the money. And that was a 5-step drop, and he had his receiver right over the middle. He put it right where he had to, right between the numbers, but just an excellent defensive play. Took care of the possible reception, but it's all for naught as we're going to have a walk-off back to the 5.
Yeah, they're in the shadow of their own goalpost right now. Are the Blue Jays starting off this third quarter trailing by 20. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman ringside here for this one, and Anthony Kinsey is here as well. All right, make it a 1st and 20. Blue Jays back at their own 5-yard line, and Horton wanting to throw, dumps it off. It is caught to the 10, 15, and it was a catch made by Austin Hughes. Senior, 6 feet tall, 165-pounder, and pretty good gain on that play, as a matter of fact. Get him a little breathing room, and it's going to turn a 1st and 20 now into about a 2nd and 5. So he picked up about 15 on that play. Just underway third quarter.
100 yards passing now on the night for Jace Horton.
Horton back under center, backs in the eye. He wants to throw again. Across the middle, caught for the first down at about the, around the 30-yard line. And Sully Schlickow has had a few catches tonight. Sully, a senior, playing like it, 6 feet tall, 175-pound receiver. He's already got a touchdown in this game.
Third catch of the night for 30 yards.
So,
pardon me, 20 yards.
That's a first down out at the 30, 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Couple receivers to the near side. Split backs behind Horton, who's under center. Horton will give it up, Colts, off the right side and across the 35 to about the 36. Hayden Quaid on the tackle there for Markesan. Got another email here. It says, cheering on the Hornets bring home that conference championship next week. This is from the wife of former Markesan All-Conference quarterback Holden Gerner, class of 2006. That's from Ashley. Ashley, thank you very much. There's a name from the past. I remember Holden, and of course I've been coming up here for 25 years. You remember a lot of names. Colts on the carry.
Bartashevitz.
To the 40. Well, that's yeah, that's a long story. It's a funny one, but I don't know if we have the time for it right now. But Ashley, thank you very much for checking in.
We'll talk about that one later,
yeah.
folks. Just stand by.
Say hi to Holden for me if he's not with you watching.
That was probably right
now.
about that time, wasn't it? Did he play with a Bartashevitz? I would guess. It's about 12, 14 years ago.
I think it was a little more recent than that, but again, it all starts to kind of blend in when you've been here 25 years. 3rd and 1. Blue Jays on the 40. They're going to.
He didn't get it.
Yeah, he did not get it.
No way.
And Markesan was ready for it.
He lost a half a yard.
Yeah, on the keeper was Horton, and he did not get it. And now a 4th and less than a yard.
Oh, he lost a full yard.
Well, yeah, actually maybe more than that. You're right. Because now they initially looked like they were going to spot it up a little further, but yeah, mark it to 39 where it's 4th and a solid yard and a half.
Oh, this is huge right here.
And they're going to, well, they
Big
appear to be going
momentum
for it. You
right
bet.
Here.
Well, you're down 20, 8:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here we go, 4th and a yard. Blue Jays will go for it. Handoff Colts, and he's got it. Second effort bounces across the 45 out near the 50-yard line. So that is a gain of about 10 or so on that play. It looks like they're going to mark him down at the 49-yard line. So they go for it. Gutsy call here at this point, but you know what? I don't necessarily blame him for doing it, being down 20, and it keeps the drive going.
Yeah, Markesan stops him right there with really good field position and takes it in. Game over, but not anymore.
All right, 1st and 10, Cambridge on their own 49, single receiver to the right. And the give to Colts, 50. And spun down at the 45 by Tyler Mast. Mast, the fullback on offense. He plays linebacker on defense. And drops him after a gain of about 5 yards. The ball is just shy of the 45-yard line of Markesan. 2nd and 5 now, a short 5 for Cambridge.
Trey Colts, 16 carries, 87 tough yards.
Backs in the eye on 2nd and 5. 2 receivers to the left. Horton's under center. Turns around. Gives it to Colts on the toss. 50, and he will be dropped for a loss on the play. Tyler Mast was there, and so was Ethan Gerbitz. So a loss of 4, and it's 3rd and 9. Ball's right on the midfield stripe as we approach the 7-minute mark and counting of period number 3. It's the 2nd week in a row we're broadcasting a football game in October with shorts on and no jacket, Tim Haldeman. I love this. This can go on for the next 6 months. It won't. I know it won't.
And then warm up.
On 3rd and 9. Horton throwing downfield, incomplete, and he wanted to hit Cade Nottestad, and there's pretty good coverage out there by Wyatt Wittoon, the cornerback. And now a 4th and 9 on the midfield stripe, and you punted here. I don't think you have any other choice at this point.
Well, the good news for Cambridge is they were down at the 5-yard line to start this drive.
Boy, this
after
really
that
could
penalty.
have flipped the field had they not gotten out to the 50. You bet. All right, on 4th and 9, Marty to punt. Hayden Quaid back deep, and we do have a whistle.
Illegal procedure. It's going to cost him 5.
Yep, false start is the penalty on Cambridge. Again, you can send us an email in the second half tonight. Put Cambridge or Markesan in the subject line. Send your email to sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. We want to know your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, and we'll get you on the air tonight. Let's try it again. On this 4th down, snap back. The punt is away by Marty. High floater. It's going to bounce around the 25 and actually Cambridge will down it around the, actually closer to the, was it 25? What do we got here?
30.
30, beg your
30,
pardon.
30,
Beg your pardon.
30. Yeah.
Well, no, they marked it back
Right
around
at
the
30.
20.
Right at the 30.
Yeah, they marked it back a little bit, Tim. 27. 27. The yard lines are very faded out there. I'm surprised.
For sure.
It's really hard to see the yard lines and the hash marks. I mean, they're there, but it's. I don't remember them being this faded on this field before. And we've been up here a lot over the years. First and 10 on the 27.
Is just long.
Well, they could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll come over and mow the lawn tomorrow. All right, Quaid under center. And he will hand it off. As Markesan keeps it on the ground, as per usual, Tyler Mast barreling his way up the middle of that Cambridge defense.
There's another injury.
Oh, well, is
another
somebody down?
leg injury for that could be a cramp.
It could be. It's number 54, Ethan Gerbitz. There was a gain of 7, almost 8 on the play, but right now we have an injury timeout brought to you by the good folks at Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Let our family take care of your family. I had a halftime score a little while ago from Beaver Dam, where it's homecoming. Wade Bates and Tim Ladron on the call over there. At halftime, Janesville Parker led Beaver Dam 3-0. 3-0. And, of course, last week, Gabe Klatt of Beaver Dam set a school record with 6 rushing touchdowns and 398 yards on the ground in a win over Janesville Craig. At least in the first half tonight, boy, there was nothing happening there other than that field goal. So we'll have to check in again with Wade Bates maybe and see what we can find here. And now they're helping him up. That's a good sign. All right, end of the third quarter now. Beaver Dam leads Janesville Parker 7-3. So they did take the lead. Beaver Dam did. But Gerbitz being helped over to the sideline. Ooh, he's hobbling. He's not putting any weight on that right leg, it looks like. Oh, boy. Boy, this is not. If there's one thing that hasn't been treating Markesan well, they've been getting banged up in this game, and that's not a good thing heading into Week 9 in the playoffs. Oh, boy. Marshall's in town next week, and then the postseason. I hope these guys are going to be okay. 2nd and 3. Quaid gives it up. No, he keeps it. 35, 40, 45, 50 to the outside. He could go 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to go 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Markesan.
66 yards on the carry.
66 yards. Oh, my goodness. Just like that, it's 39-13 in favor of Markesan. 6:02 to go in the third.
Well, John Dunleavy talked to me about the speed and quickness of this club, and well, I'll tell you what, we went from the number 1 quarterback to number 2, and there's just not a whole lot of difference.
66-yard run to the house for Quaid. Wow, my goodness. Here's Lupe's kick.
Yeah.
It is good. Extra point is good. So, with 6:02 left in the third quarter, it's now 40-13 in favor of Markesan. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
Owning a home is a labor of love. The more love you give it, the more it loves you back. With the Landmark Credit Union Home Equity Line of Credit, you can make those home improvements that will make you love your home even more. The interest is only 1.49% APR locked for 12 months. Regular rate at 3.99% variable APR. Applying online is easy. Start at landmarkcu.com or call 800-871-2110 for details about credit costs and terms. Landmark Credit Union. Equal housing opportunity.
My services.
All righty, it's now 40-13 in favor of the Hornets. They lead the Cambridge Blue Jays with 6:02 to go, period number 3 here in Markesan. And Offense has not been a problem tonight, really, for either side. These teams have been moving the ball, and Markesan maybe more so. And here's the approach and the kick.
Whoa.
Boomer once again. And this is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for Cambridge, but now, boy, trailing 40-13. We're roughly at the halfway point of this third quarter, and Markesan has been pretty much in control of this one from the get-go. I mean, they scored 19 seconds in.
Well, Ethan Gerbitz is down here on the sideline and seems to be walking much better than he was just moments ago, but, you know, I might be a bit hesitant putting him back in with the score as it is.
Touchback puts the ball at the 20, 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Horton surveys the defense under center. Split backs behind him. And the give to Colts. Colts finding it very tough going. And stopped by Memphis Espinoza, and Jaden Digman was there as well. Loss of almost 2 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and a short 12 with the ball back at the 18-yard line. This time, single receivers to each side. Again, Horton under the center. Split backfield. Horton wants to throw. Throws off his back foot. It's caught by Stein, and he breaks a tackle to the 40-yard line and out to about the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. Oh, my goodness. That's about a 25-yard pickup. Let's see where they spot it. But Stein breaking at least 1, maybe 2 tackles, and they can actually mark it back at the 41, so it's going to be a gain of 22.
Yards.
23. All right, that's fine. We're generous. 1st and 10. Blue Jays now at their own 41 with the backs in the eye. Stumbling was Horton. He dumps it off, and it's incomplete. Boy, he stumbled out of the gate there.
Well,
there was pressure coming. He had to just dump it off.
Jaden Digman, 5'11", 225, and a senior, was putting the pressure on. Never had an opportunity to really square up his shoulders and to get his feet under him, just to even throw a little swing pass out to the left side. Mike, you appear as though you're getting an email of some kind.
I did, and I'll talk about it when I get
we might have to talk about this one at break.
Oh, this is the best one yet. We'll talk about it shortly.
Oh, boy, I can't wait.
2nd and 10. Cambridge at their own 41. And the give to Colts ahead across the 40. Oh, he got hit really hard as he approached the 45-yard line. Tyler Mass was there. And a couple other blue jerseys as well. You're going to love this email. This one, it says, just got to Gracie and Hannah's dorm. This isn't what I expected to do with my Friday night, but go Hornets. That's from Tori. Oh, that's the best email we've had all night. Tori, you win the award for best email of the night.
At least he's telling the truth.
Oh my gosh, she's telling the truth. This is not what I expected to do on a Friday night, and I don't blame you.
They got to just be cracking up down there.
3rd and 7. I can only imagine. Horton out of the gun. Going to run with it. And tried to turn the corner. He got spun around and taken down. You know, I said it earlier. I said I certainly didn't spend most of my Friday nights watching TV when I was in college. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I was usually not in my dorm room on a Friday night. What I was doing, who knows? But it's been a lot of years. But it's been 25 years since I graduated college, so
oh boy,
it's kind of a fog now, I guess. No, I'm just teasing, of course. But Tori, thanks for that email. That was fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, it's 4th and 9, punting situation here.
Ooh.
Low snap, but handled by Marty. Gets the punt away. There was nobody back deep, so no return here. Again, if you want to be like Tori and Gracie and Hannah, send us an email at sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Again, we'll take your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for, what dorm you're in. No, I'm just kidding. My goodness, send us an email. Put Markesan or Cambridge in the subject line. But we're having fun, and that's what this is all about. That's why we do this, folks. We like to make the broadcast interactive and fun, make you feel like you're a part of it, and we enjoy interacting with you.
Well, next week we are going to have a definite contribution from Switzerland.
You think so?
From Switzerland.
I hope so.
Without a doubt.
First and 10, by the way, for the Hornets at their own 30, moving right to left. Aiden Quaid, who had the big touchdown a little while ago, it bounces to the 35 and finally gets spun down by Jace Horton. And that's a pretty decent pickup on first down for Quaid. Picks up about 7, almost 8 on the play. They'll mark it around the 37-yard line. Quaid had that big touchdown run here a few moments ago. It was had him 66 yards, correct there on that one, Tim?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Quaid now, I've got him for 6 carries for 84. And
Quaid took over, of course, for the injured Ryan Mast.
Markesan will soon have 3 100-yard ball carriers and could possibly have a 4 as Micah Croct has 73 yards on but 3 carries.
All right, on 2nd and 3. This is Yankee to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20. Race to tackle, 10. Dives to the pylon. He's taken down just short of the goal line. Yankee almost took it to the house. Oh, my goodness, that would have been a 63-yard touchdown.
Yeah, let's see where they're going to put it.
It's going to be 1st and goal, I would think, but
at about
holy cow.
10. So
no, mark it at the, let's see.
Yards. At the 7. Nope.
That was crazy.
No. At the 9. We're going to call it at the 9.
Okay, so they did mark him back a little further, but he was trying to get a little extra yardage and dive to the pylon. It was a heck of an effort. 1st and 10
yards.
around the 7 is what they're called. So 1st and goal from the 7 for the Hornets. Quaid back under center. Gives it up. And that is Yankee. Yankee on the carry again. And let's see. Again, the yard lines are a little faded. The ball is inside the 5 at about the 3, so gain of about 4 on that play. It's 2nd and goal from the 3, a minute 47 and counting left in this 3rd quarter. Markesan's already up 40-13 over Cambridge, looking to add to the lead right here. 2nd and goal from the 3. Quaid just taking his time, now ducks under center. Fumbled the snap, picked it back up. Spins, and he's going to run with it to the left side to the 5, trying to get to the corner, and he dives to the pylon. Touchdown, Markesan! Hayden Quaid with another one. This one a 3-yarder. Comes with a minute 21 left in the 3rd quarter, and it's now 46-13 in favor of the Hornets.
Well, that's one of those that you may not want to put in the playbook, although I guess if it ends up in a touchdown, not too bad, huh, Mike?
Exactly.
Yeah, you
That's
just
exactly
don't want to fumble the snap.
It looks like they're going to go for 2
yeah,
here.
you go for 2 here and get it. We got ourselves a running clock, Mike. Have you thought about that?
Now I have because you mentioned it. So a 2-point try for Markesan. And they motion a man, and the toss. Oh, Croct was the motion man. He took the toss, and he got hammered. So the 2-point conversion fails. But at this point, minute 21 to go, 3rd quarter, it's 46-13 Markesan. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we're back right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Did you know that we offer Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds and ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for doing things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, setting up a direct deposit, and taking an e-statement. Every month is a new chance to qualify, and there's no penalty if you miss. Ask for Kasasa today. Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Please contact us for details.
Ergo Bank, a proud supporter of local athletics.
All righty, a minute 21 to go. Third period. And Markesan in complete control as the Hornets lead Cambridge 46-13. Sebastian Lupe with the kick, end-over-end kick, and it will sail out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, and Cambridge will start 1st and 10 from its own 20, along with our videographer and engineer, Anthony Kinsey. Mike Tronson, alongside my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman, setting up camp here in Markesan tonight, and we're going to be back here next Friday night for more fun and hijinks as we will watch Markesan battle. No, it'll be fun, that's for sure. Markesan will host Marshall next week, Friday night, for what right now appears to be a big showdown for the conference championship.
I'm going to have to alert all my friends in Marshall of the fact that they can watch this on TV next week. All three of them.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Horton out of the gun. Quick throw, and it is incomplete. It was behind the intended receiver. He took that snap. It was a quick throw to the left side, and the throw was a little bit off the mark. As I mentioned, Austin Hughes, the intended receiver. $1:19 left in the third, and right now 46-13 Hornets. A 2nd and 10 coming up for the Blue Jays of Cambridge. Hard to believe this is the second to last week of the regular season. It's gone by fast. It always does. Horton, pressure coming, rolling to the near side, sacked! Tyler Mast got there, and boy, Horton was a little upset. He thought he could get away from him, but Mast was there to drop him. So credit the sack for Tyler Mast, and the ball back around the 13-yard line or so.
Negative 22 yards on the night for Jace Horton on the ground, which, golly sakes, there's about 6 sacks in there that have created that negative yardage.
Make it a 3rd and 17. And Horton takes the snap.
Ooh, there's a lot
running
of
to
real
the left.
estate. Oh, my goodness.
He's going to tuck it under. 10, 15, 20.
Get a first
left
down.
sideline. 30, 35, 40. And out across the 45, he's run out of bounds into the bench area.
Boy, that was a parting of the seas.
Boy, it
out
was,
there,
wasn't
Mike.
it?
There was just nobody on that left side.
And they're going to mark this at the 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 32.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got to during the last break we got a gentleman that came up here and handed us this piece of paper. Rich Slate, row 8, Markesan. Where's Rich?
Give us
row
a wave.
8. We know that. Where's Rich? Wave.
Oh no, that's not. There he is. Hey, hi, Rich.
You could have walked up here and said hello. You didn't have to send an errand man up here, but that's okay. Here is on the ground again. They'll keep it, and that one, the
Hughes got 10.
Hughes, yeah.
That's going to be the end of the quarter, Mike.
Yep, clock's going to run down to 00, so we have reached the end of the third quarter here in Markesan with the score. The Hornets 46 and the Cambridge Blue Jays 13. Back for the fourth quarter right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
The Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, and all-you-can-eat deep-fried fan-tailed shrimp for only $14.99. Happy hour drinks at the bar from 5 to 7. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Plus, don't forget happy hour from 5 to 7. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10 to 1, featuring prime rib. Check for updates and specials on Facebook.
Well, we start the fourth quarter, a 1st and 10 for Cambridge from their own 45, and they keep it on the ground. Jace Horton actually on the keeper himself, and picked up about 2 on that play, as they'll get it to the 43-yard line. So the fourth and final period underway, with the Hornets leading the Blue Jays 46-13. Second and about 8 coming up for the Blue Jays, and again now in Hornet territory at around the 43. I formation. Receivers left and right. Horton hands it off.
Penalty flag.
And there is a flag down. Came in. Just trying to see who had the football. Was that Hughes again? And helping up, and it was actually Austin Hughes. Brock Strax made the stop, but there was a flag, a penalty marker down. Ethan Gerbitz is jogging up and down the sideline. He got helped off the field earlier, and he's moving pretty good right now.
Yeah,
That's a
he's
good
moving
sign.
pretty good, but I'll tell you what, there's still a little favor to that right leg.
A little bit, but he's still looking a little better than he did about 20 minutes ago.
True, but the score like this,
no need to put him back in and
siree.
risk anything. Nope, not with Marshall coming to town next week. And the postseason's 2 weeks away. Oh, by the way, 2nd and 13. Cambridge going right to left. Back to throw is Horton. Throws across the middle. Caught. Slickow to the 35. Boy. He could go. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cambridge. Sully Schlickow with a touchdown of 48 yards. And that's his second of the game. 10:49 remaining. It's 46-19.
Cambridge now with 171 yards through the air in this ball game tonight. So come Monday afternoon, when these young Hornets come to practice, I think there will be an emphasis on a little pass defense. What would you think?
So a 48-yard pass play, Horton to Schlickow, and he did the rest. Yeah, I would think so, Tim. And now the extra point attempt for Tesdall. And the kick, plenty of leg, and it is good. So it's now 46-20 in favor of Markesan, and we will take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Hills Trucking is hiring, and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, is taking a different approach. He wants to know what you would like to get paid. If you've been looking for a career where you're appreciated and treated well, where your equipment is top of the line and well cared for, and you're a good worker, this is your chance to build your future. Call Bob today at 920-887-8337 and have a conversation with him. Tell him what you need in your career. That's 920-887-8337.
10:49 remaining in the fourth quarter of our game of the week here on Daily Dodge TV. It's now 46-20. Markesan leading Cambridge. Tim, we've had more offense in this one game than I think we've had in our first 4 or 5 games combined. I mean, it's been just offense aplenty in this one. We need a calculator to add up all these numbers. Been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Very fun if you're a Markesan fan right now. Here's the approach and the short end-over-end kick. This may bounce. Is it going to go out of bounds? No, it's going to have to be picked up.
Oh, baby, look
by Markesan and picked up by Wyatt Wattoon. And I think he thought, like I did for a moment, it might go out of bounds. It did not, and that's a live ball. He had to pick it up. And he ran more of across the field than anything, and he didn't really have a chance to do much with that. 10:45 remaining. Still a chance if you want to send me an email on the broadcast. I'd be happy to get your shout out before the end of the game. sports@dailydodge.com. sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, and put Markesan or Cambridge in the subject line. 1st and 10. Hornets on their own 15. Aiden Quaid will give it up.
Penalty.
Flag on the play as the ball carry out to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. That was Tyler Mast. Took the handoff from Quaid, but there is a flag. It's on Markesan. So it's a holding penalty. Got to mark it off here. Markesan Marshall next week here on Daily Dodge TV. Cambridge next week hosting Clinton in a Week 9 matchup. There was a player I wanted to talk about for Cambridge. I didn't have a chance to mention it earlier, but Coach Klingbeil and I were talking about him on the phone earlier this week, and I'll get to that here in just a second. Quaid tosses to Croct, and he will run out of bounds on the far side near the 20. But Cambridge has a player. His name is, his number 12, Cole Gorn. And Cole Gorn, he was born in Alaska, and his parents actually live in Nome, Alaska. But he is living with his grandparents here in Wisconsin so he can play high school football. And I believe Mike Klingbeil said that he played high school football in Jefferson with Cole's uncle Andy. So neat story there. So I'm not sure if on this next play, and boy, not much happening up the middle there. Was that Mast again? It was for a short pickup. But I'm not sure if Cole's parents or family are watching up in Alaska, but if they are, shout out to them. And yeah, very neat story as Mike Klingbeil played high school football in Jefferson with Cole's uncle Andy. And right now, Cole's parents are up in Nome. I wonder what the weather's like up there this time of year. I can imagine. 3rd and 6. Hornets on their own 20. Quaid the toss to the near side, and following his blocker is Brock Strax. Is that his first carry? I believe it is.
Yep.
So Strax with his first carry of the game. But, yeah, Cole, number 12, and playing here, living with his grandparents, I was told, and parents are up in Nome, Alaska. That is one place that I want to visit someday. I want to go see Alaska, and I know it's just absolutely breathtaking, beautiful scenery.
In the summertime.
Preferably, yes. That's when I'd like to go up there, yes. First and 10, by the way, for the Hornets from the 26, but they're just, they don't have to rush anything here. Got a big lead, 26 points. Time is ticking away. Just about 9 minutes left. So Quaid is taking advantage of that, milking the clock. Now they snap it, and on the ground they'll keep it as per usual. And who had it? Mast again.
Give him a couple.
Yeah, kind of the anticlimactic part of the game here right now with Markesan up 26 points, 8:37 to go.
I think the temperature just dropped another couple degrees, Mike.
I still haven't put the jacket on. I mean, I could have, but I feel pretty good. I mean, I've got the shorts on and short sleeve shirt. I'm like Bud Grant. I'm tough.
Wasn't he a Viking?
He was, and the reason I bring that up is Markesan. Let's see, is that Mast again? I couldn't see.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. The reason I meant that because there was a playoff game. The Vikings, before they opened their new stadium, U.S. Bank Stadium, they had to play a couple of years at the Gophers Stadium on campus while the new one was being constructed, and that's an outdoor stadium. There was I think it was a playoff game. It was probably 20 below zero, or maybe not that cold, but it was cold. And they were introducing Bud Grant to the crowd before the game. He came out with no jacket on, a short sleeve shirt, and waved to the crowd and was out there with no jacket on in like 20-degree weather. And he's I think he was around 90 years old at the time. That's crazy. All right, Mast again across the 40 and dragging a tackler with him out to about the 42-yard line. It's going to move the chains. Kesdahl made the stop there. First and 10, Hornets. And they've got the ball on their own 42. Again, taking all the time they need, just milking that clock. Give to Matt. No.
Option to the left.
Yep, option to the left.
Quaid kept it for.
Yep.
Let's see. We'll give him a couple. We'll give him 3.
Second and 7 coming up, and the clock continuing to tick. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Second and 7, Hornets from their own 45. Quaid, the toss to Strax. Right side 45-50. East of the 45, and he is ushered out of bounds on the near side of the field. Strax took that one. He was ushered out of bounds by Nottestad, but not before he gets enough to move the chains.
15-yard carry on that play.
Trying to see if I can get an update here on the Beaver Dam game. 7-3 last I saw. Homecoming tonight in Beaver Dam. We'll see. And on first and 10, a pass.
Are you kidding me?
And Quaid throws, caught by Strax near the 20 and down around the 15-yard line. You know what you call that?
Trick play.
That's exactly what you call it. The first pass of the night. And Strax hauls it in from Quaid. And it's first and 10 down at the 14-yard line.
That was 29 yards on the play. And I was just thinking moments ago that the loneliest person in all of the Markesan football team is the offensive ends. They haven't even been thrown at all night long. That was the first one of the night on play action.
First and 10. Quaid fakes the handoff. Reruns with it towards the 10 and off the left side of the line gets taken down in a pile. I got an update here with 5:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Janesville Parker is in front of Beaver Dam 17-14.
5-yard gain on that play by Quaid, and he's knocking on the 100-yard door. He's got 8 carries for 95 yards. We've already got Tyler Mast and his brother Ryan Mast, both unofficially with 145 yards. About as unofficial as you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
With all of these stats tonight.
Second and 5 for the Hornets from the 9-yard line of Cambridge. And the give to Mast. Oh, and he's taken down at the ankles.
Down.
He got a first, yeah, I think so, but, or did he? Let's see.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, maybe not.
Nope, he was a little bit short, Tim.
I watched that.
Third and about less than a yard. Yeah, sometimes it's tough to tell. The refs will, appear to be going one direction, and then they think better of it. And second opinion, and the spot changes. Third and about a yard. Ball's at the 5. Ball in that left hash as well. Quaid ducks under center. Give to Mass straight ahead. He's got a first down. So it's going to be first and goal for Markesan. Tyler Mast on that carry. And they put it at the 2. So a gain of 3 and 14 and counting left in this one. And Markesan, really, this is just, I mean, they've milked this clock quite a bit, and this is just going to be basically the cherry on top of the sundae here if they punch it in. First and goal. Hornets at the 2. Quaid is under center. Mass behind him. Wingbacks left and right. Keeper. And Quaid is in for the touchdown, Markesan. 2-yard keeper for Quaid comes with 3:46 remaining.
Mike, you and I mentioned this on during a break earlier. This is like the most polite crowd I've ever heard in Markesan.
It is.
They're so polite. They just calmly clap, okay? And there's just very little cheering, and they calmly clap.
Extra point attempt. Oh, plenty of leg by Sebastian Lupe, and it's good. So we'll expand on that in a minute here. Yeah. 53-20 is our score in favor of Markesan. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Uncompromising ability and cutting-edge design. Introducing the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and I'm unbelievably excited to introduce the most awarded SUV ever in a third-row seat option. During Jeep Adventure Days, take advantage of either loyalty or conquest bonus cash on this newest introduction to the large SUV segment, or 0% financing for 72 months on the traditional Grand Cherokee. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
We have 3 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Mike and Tim back at Markesan, Daily Dodge TV, presenting the high school football game of the week. And right now, Markesan dominating as they lead the Cambridge Blue Jays by the score of 53-20. And here's the approach. Lupe's kick. This one is, it's going to go out of bounds. So there the flag comes out, and you know what that means. So, but at this point, with 3:46 left, Cambridge down by 33. So not much they can do here. Just trying to close this one out on a positive note. Cambridge has got Clinton on the schedule next week. And, of course, we mentioned it several times. We'll be here next Friday night with our Daily Dodge TV crew for Markesan and Marshall. I don't have a Marshall score from tonight, but assuming that Marshall wins, then you'll be able to watch these two teams next week here on Daily Dodge TV playing for a conference championship. These were the last two undefeated teams in the Eastern Suburban entering tonight's play. Markesan's going to stay unbeaten in conference, and we'll assume Marshall will to set up the huge showdown next week for the outright conference title.
And kudos to the scheduler.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1st and 10. Horton throwing across the middle. Intercepted! It is intercepted by Austin Modrow. Makes the interception. And again, kind of a moot point here, but a nice defensive play. The throw across the middle, and not sure what Horton was looking at there, but Modrow made a nice play.
A little bit, he led the receiver just a couple strides too far.
So it's 1st and 10 Hornets, and they've got the ball in Cambridge territory at the 46-yard line. Again, 3:40 to go. Just getting personnel set here.
Penalty flag.
Yeah, flag just came out.
12 men on the field, apparently.
So it'll back him up 5 again. Doesn't matter a whole lot here at this point. But, yeah, Marshall in town next week. Matt Kleinheinz, our good friend Matt Kleinheinz, does a fine job coaching the Marshall Cardinals, has been for a lot of years. Much like these two coaches here tonight, we've a good friend of ours, very well respected in the coaching community.
That guy went offside. Referee didn't call it.
1st and 15, yeah, it wasn't called. And the give is to Yankee to the 50, and that's about it, as he was tackled by Stein.
Stein on the tackle.
2nd and long coming up. Looks like he gained a yard maybe, and it'll set up 2nd and 14 from the 50-yard line. But again, they're just leisurely milking the clock, taking their time with a big lead, and just 3 minutes and change left to go. This was not what we would call a pitcher's duel in this one tonight.
Ooh.
If you like offense, this was the game for you. And Quaid gave it up, and that was Yankee again, Stein again, and there just wasn't much happening there. About a yard gain, that's about all, to the 48. It'll be 3rd and roughly 13 with 2:39 to go. And next week, it's we're here, and then the week after, who knows where we're going to be, Tim Alderman. I mean, playoff time, we could be covering Markesan. There's some other teams in the area that are really, really good. Beaver Dam could be in the playoffs. They're fighting for a playoff spot tonight. They give to Yankee to the 45. Inside the 45, he's down to around the 41 maybe. Maybe the 42, let's see. Yeah, put it back around the 42. So it'll be 4th and about 6.5. Under 2 minutes to play. Yeah, we haven't. We don't know where our assignment is for week 1 of the postseason. Of course, that's we got to get teams. You know, their games in next week, and then we need to obviously get the playoff pairings when they come out. So a lot of work to do yet before we get to that point. And here is the snap back, and the punt by Strax is a high floater and fielded at around the
goal line.
Goal line, yeah. And this on the returns is Tesdall. Let's see as he gets taken down. Yeah, that was Tucker Tesdall. That fielded that one back near the goal line and took it out across the 25 to near the 30. And now 1:19 to go.
I could just hear somebody saying, rumbling, stumbling.
Chris Berman in the house somewhere. Yeah. So we start to wind this one down.
I think they said they will be back next week.
Are we talking about us again? Yep. Uh-oh. Hey, we just got some airtime, Mike.
Well, boy, that's... How much did you pay him? I saw you slipping him a 20 earlier. I thought something funny was going on. 1st and 10.
I just lost money on the night.
Horton to throw, and across the middle, caught by Stein at the 40. 45, breaks a tackle, 50. Ooh. He's to the 45, breaks another tackle, 40. Outside the numbers, he's to the 30. And finally taken down inside the 30, but Stein with another big catch and run. He was finally tackled on the play by Modrow, but wow. Well, they're not going down, are they? They're not going to go quietly.
Yards,
that's for
44 yards on the catch.
I mean, they're down by a score of 53-20, just under a minute left. But hey, they're playing hard to the end, and give them credit. And they tell you what, they got some talent. There's some good players on this team. Good talented players at different spots. Here's Horton to throw, right sideline, incomplete. Flag comes out. And that one, I believe, was intended for Schrader. Aiden Schrader, and a flag came out as he was streaking down the sideline. 42 seconds remaining.
Pass interference.
Defense.
Markesan.
Now, this is not a spot foul like the NFL, in case you were wondering. So they'll have to mark it off. And
thank you, and she loves when I do this, but Tanya would too and take some amazing pictures.
Still waiting to get another update here from Wade. Oh, it's final. Janesville Parker beats Beaver Dam 17-14. Ouch for Beaver Dam after that huge performance by Gabe Klatt last week. And now it's a must-win next week for Beaver Dam at Wanakee. It's a must-win to get into the playoffs. Tough one tonight for the Golden Beavers. 1st and 10. And they throw, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for Schlickow, who's had a nice game tonight. Yep, it's Beaver Dam and Wanakee in Week 9. And again, Beaver Dam needed to win at least one more game in the final couple weeks to secure a playoff spot. The task got very tough now with that loss tonight. That's a tough one. But they battled, just came up a little bit on the short end. 31 seconds here. And 1st and 10. Cambridge from the 17 of Markesan. Horton throwing, caught at the 5 and inside the 5. The catch made by Schlickow. They mark it about the 3. It'll be about a 14-yard gain. 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3 for the Blue Jays. High snap. Horton has it, running to the right, throws. It is incomplete. He was trying to, he was trying to hit Nottestad. 14 seconds left. 53-20. Markesan with the lead. Cambridge with the ball. 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to end on a positive note. And some personnel shuffling in and out here for Markesan. A little confusion, but looks like they got it straightened out. 2nd and goal for the Blue Jays from the 3. Snap back to Horton, throwing right side. Caught. Hughes, can he get in? No. Stopped short. 2 seconds, 1, and that's going to do it as the clock runs down to double zeros, and this one's in the books. Final tonight, Markesan 53, Cambridge 20. The Hornets remain unbeaten in the Eastern Suburban Conference. They're now 6-0 in conference, 8-1 overall. Cambridge dropping to 3-5 on the year and a 2-4 mark in conference. Let's do this. Let's take a 3-minute break. We're going to come back and wrap it up, but we'll take a 3-minute break and be back for the postgame right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
What if when you turned on your lights, you got some free electricity? Or if when you drove your car, you earned some points toward your oil change? What if your checking account could be used to pay you something? Well, it can. With Landmark Credit Union's free checking accounts, you can choose to get paid interest on your balance or earn rewards points on your purchases. And there are no hidden fees. Open your choice of free checking accounts online today at landmarkcu.com. Landmark Credit Union. Interest paid in the form of dividends insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all area athletes. While at home watching or listening to your favorite sports team, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas in stock and ready for prompt delivery. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Pine Hills Trucking is hiring, and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, is taking a different approach. He wants to know what you would like to get paid. If you've been looking for a career where you're appreciated and treated well, where your equipment is top of the line and well cared for, and you're a good worker, this is your chance to build your future. Call Bob today at 920-887-8337 and have a conversation with him. Tell him what you need in your career. That's 920-887-8337.
And we welcome you back to Markesan High School. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman on the post-game show, along with our videographer/engineer, Anthony Kinsey. And the final score tonight, our Daily Dodge TV high school football game of the week, Markesan getting the win over Cambridge, the Hornets 53 and the Blue Jays 20. And once again, we thank our presenting video sponsor that made this broadcast possible, Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game has also been brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam, the Manufacturers Business Alliance, Bayside Supper Club, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Metalcraft of Mayville, Landmark Credit Union, Pine Hills Trucking, Ergo Bank, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, and Horicon Bank. With the win tonight, Markesan now 8-1 overall. They are 6-0, perfect 6-0 in the Eastern Suburban. Meanwhile, Cambridge falling to 2-4 in the conference, 3-5 on the season. But wow, impressive win for Markesan. The only maybe sour note, if we'll call it that, Tim, is Markesan got banged up in this game, and they've got some players that left the game with some injuries, and we hope that they're not nearly as severe as they might have looked.
Oh, I agree, Mike. No doubt about it. Ryan Mast, I think he was taken out of the game with a concussion tonight and held out without a doubt in the second half due to that concussion. And, you know, this day and age, concussions, we all know, are nothing to kid around with. And there's a protocol.
Not at all.
There's a protocol, Mike, that these kids have to go through in order to be eligible for next week's game. So it's not just, hey, do you feel okay? You think you feel okay? Oh,
that doesn't mean a whole lot.
And what are these kids going to say? Yeah, I feel fine. I'm ready to go. Well, there's certain things medically that they have to follow throughout the week in order to be eligible to play come next week. So, you know, I see Ryan Mast out here in front of us right at this very moment, and he's walking fine, and I'm sure if you asked him, he'd be ready to play right now. But, you know, he's going to be sore tomorrow, I guarantee you. But, and then a couple other injuries, as you mentioned, one to Stoll, who played very little in this ball game, and then another was a separated shoulder. I forget.
Caleb Stoll was the separated shoulder.
Oh,
That's what I was told.
There you go.
I was told by the folks up here in the booth. He was taken to the hospital. And actually, Anthony Kinsey even saw it. When he was taken off the field, he was taken to the hospital with what we were told was a separated shoulder. So I don't have any other further updates on Caleb Stoll. Ryan Mast, you mentioned it appeared in the concussion protocol because he got he got hit pretty good. The other injured player, I believe, Trevor Roberts left the game as well. I don't have any other update on him. I'm not going to speculate because I don't know. I don't want to scare anybody. But those are some of the situations or players that we're dealing with. Injuries, got knocked out of this game. So let's hope that, they're going to be all right. And, of course, I talk with the head coaches prior to our games, during the week. And so next Tuesday/Wednesday night when I'm talking with John Dunleavy, I'll probably get a better update at that point a couple days from now. But we're hoping that, they're going to be okay. But, A-OK for Markesan tonight as they win this one 53-20. And, Tim, it would take me probably a month of Sundays to go through the scoring summary here. I tell you what, I'm just going to run down the second half summary.
There you go.
Because at halftime of this game, it was already 33-13 in favor of Markesan. And then in the third quarter, about halfway through, 6:02 to go in the third quarter, Markesan scored again. Hayden Quaid, a 66-yard touchdown run. Of course, he came in and took over at quarterback for the injured Ryan Mast. Extra point was good, 40-13 in favor of the Hornets. Then with 1:21 to go in the third, Quaid struck again, a 3-yard touchdown run. A 2-point conversion try failed, but it was 46-13 Markesan. And you flip ahead to the fourth quarter, Sully Schlickow with a 48-yard touchdown reception on a pass from Jace Horton. Extra point was good, 46-20 Markesan with 10:49 left in the game. And then Markesan scored one more time with 3:46 to go in the fourth. Hayden Quaid, a 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good to give us our final score of 53-20. So you have Hayden Quaid, who came in, pressed into service at quarterback, 3 rushing touchdowns in the second half for Hayden Quaid. Tyler Mast had a pair of touchdowns in this game for Markesan. Ryan Mast had a pair of touchdowns early before he had to leave the game. Micah Crocht had a touchdown in this game for the Hornets. And Tim, as the scoreboard indicates, I'm sure that the yardage and some of the stats you're going to give are well in favor of the Hornets tonight.
Yeah, the balance beam definitely balances towards Markesan tonight. The passing stats for Markesan, very simple. 1 for 1 for a total of 29 yards. Reception by Strax. But the time of possession definitely in Markesan's favor tonight. 44 carries on the ground for 552 yards. Total net yards gained 581 yards. You mentioned Quaid just moments ago. 97 carries from his quarterback.
97 carries?
Pardon me, 97 yards gained. Thanks, Mike. I would have figured it out eventually. 97 yards gained on a total of 10 carries. Caleb Yonke also all carries in the second half. 7 carries for 66. Tyler Mast, 151 yards gained from scrimmage and 15 carries. Micah Crocht, 73 yards gained on but 3 carries, and Ryan Mast, prior his removal from the game due to injury, 10 carries for 145. So that's the 552 net yards rushing for Markesan tonight. For the Cambridge Blue Jays, Jace Horton, the senior quarterback, 13 for 23 for a total of 231 yards, 31 carries, rushing the football for the Blue Jays for a net gain of 105. Total yards gained, 336 yards. Trey Colts leading the way, 19 carries for 83 yards. And he's the only running back other than Hughes who got 1 carry for 10 yards in this game. Sully Schlickow, 5 catches for 82 yards. Stein, 3 catches for 60 were the primary targets for Jace Horton tonight. And I want to give my compliments to the Markesan staff here for the way they treated us tonight.
They treat us
popcorn
like this every time we
and
come
a little
here.
water, and you know, hey, they've this is just one of the best facilities we work in all year long, wherever we go, and they always treat us well. Appreciate it.
I said it early in the broadcast, and I said I've been coming up to Markesan for 25 years, and you've been coming up here for longer than that, and we've never not been treated, nicely. I mean, that's just the way they do it up here, and they continue to do it up here year after year, and it's been a lot of fun. And boy, we've seen some great sporting events covering Markesan over the years, and it's not just football. I mean, you can talk about boys and girls basketball. We've done some games, some baseball. I mean, we've had some great times here in Markesan over the years, and it's just one of the many spots that we can say that about in the area. Markesan's one of them. Randolph, Columbus, you name it. Beaver Dam. I mean, there's been so much, and you probably Anthony's got the camera turned on us right now, but as we look out across the field, the fog is kind of rolling in a little bit here.
And not only that, Mike, in transit up here tonight, we saw a rainbow.
We saw a rainbow. It didn't last long.
You people think we're nuts.
Yeah. Well, that's a given.
True.
That's a given.
But, okay.
But we did. We saw a rainbow, and it wasn't raining, but it was, the sun was shining, and on the northern sky there was some dark blue, and yeah, we saw that rainbow come out. But now the fog is, Anthony's panning there, and it reminds me. I forget the year and the opponent. And Tim, I don't know if you were here with me that night, but I was broadcasting a game here at this field probably back in the early 2000s, and this very thick fog came rolling in from across the way, and it just enveloped the field to the point where you could not see the players, the yard. You could, barely make out the players, and for about a good 15 minutes or so, I basically told the list. It was listening. It was on radio at the time. I said, "Folks, I don't know who has the ball. I don't know what yard line." I said, "It's first down. We know that, or it's second." But that's all you could. And it was one of those things where, it lasted for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then it blew over. But I'll never forget that. And I wish I could remember the year and the opponent. But again, just one of the many stories we could tell. So fun here tonight, and it's going to be fun next week. As we've talked about, next Friday night, October 15th. If you can't be here, please come back to Daily Dodge TV. Tim and I will be here, and so will the Marshall Cardinals. Conference championship game next week. Marshall right here in Markesan. We've got it for you with pregame show 6:40. Kickoff comes your way at 7 o'clock right here on Daily Dodge TV. I can hardly wait.
And I need some more clothes.
Yeah, you would think we're probably our luck's going to probably run out. We're probably going to have to put on pants and jacket next Friday. This is 2 weeks in a row now in October that we broadcast with no jacket and shorts. Anthony too, he's out there in shorts. So I tell you what, I'll take it as long as I can get it.
All right,
take it as long as I can get it. But this was a fun one. And speaking of Anthony, this is your last game with us, right? Not going to be coming next week, correct? Till basketball. Okay, so he's going to take a little sabbatical. And when people work with Mike Tronson and Tim Alderman, they usually need one after a while. Anthony, thank you very much for all the great work that you do, and we're glad to have you on the team as always, and appreciate everything you do. All right, he's giving me the thumbs up here too. Tim, I appreciate you, and I have for a long, long time. 25 years we've been doing this, and again, you're my respected mentor and colleague and friend. Couldn't do it without you, buddy.
Thanks a lot, and Anthony, great job, man. Couldn't do it without you, buddy.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us here in Markesan as the fog rolling in across the field. Final once again, Markesan 53 and Cambridge 20. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and we'll talk to you again next Friday night. This has been a Daily Dodge TV Sports presentation. Good night, everybody.